Corn Diff, what's up, buddy? I'm growing some mushrooms and some corn right now, Corn Diff. Thank you for your contribution. Those could be your very kernels. Who knows?
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer.
Dude, I don't know if you guys saw my new Twitter video. I just posted, or TikTok video. I just posted it in the whatever, the Telegram channel. But man, that one jar really impressed my ass. That shit's crazy. I broke it up yesterday, and already it's got more in it than most of them.
Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the Dow. We've been.
I'm gonna have to. If the jars keep doing this impressive, I'm gonna have to give them a spot on the main show. They're gonna get a segment here. Mushroom Corner. Oh no. Chris M, I just saw that thing you posted. That Phil's leaning over Scotty's bed. That's wild looking. lot.
Kill it anyway to play. Haters face the world's mistakes. Wake the back of the pack. Kill it anyway.
That is weird, Mona. The first time I've ever had anybody ask me to count all my leg hairs, but you know, it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. All right, guys. Roll the intro, I guess.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bird. This is Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. What's up? We got some stuff to continue. Some pretty interesting stuff. We were covering a DUI arrest, probably the most interesting DUI arrest I've ever seen on Kick last night. And then we found out that there's another arrest. There's another what? We removed content that went against our community standards. What are you doing, Facebook? What are you talking about? Group has no issues. Why'd you just tell me you removed? What? I guess they removed something from the debunking crew. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. I'm Will Bird. This is Cold Beer Confessional. That's Linda Binda with the intro. She does TikTok, Cameo, YouTube. I haven't checked on her lately, but we can see if she has an update. I was laughing at this. I just saw this while I was getting ready. Let me see if I can pull it up to where you guys can see it as well. I did do a mushroom update. Even though it was super late, I had to run and get some candy for Liam's school thing tomorrow. We didn't know he needed no chocolate, no nut candy. So I had to go get some candy. Ended up getting gummy bears. Look at this Photoshop. So that's from the famous Reddit video of Scott Wadjo's on the bed. And that is Phil all stretched out, getting ready to get in bed with him, it looks like. Pretty good. Pretty good. So there you go. I like that one. That one was all right. Like I said, we covered a DUI arrest with probably the most interesting person to ever get a DUI in the world, and her crazy friend, who kept getting out of the car and said she wasn't allowed to sit for too long, and she would bring back a doctor's note, ran away, ran down the interstate. It was just a wild arrest. And then that was her crazy friend. And then she was so drunk, she was trying to, half the time she was trying to help the cops, half the time she was trying to fight the cops. She refused a breathalyzer. And when she did it, like they're like, she's like, is this a trick question? They're like, no, it's yes or no. And she says, no. Then he says, well, your response does not go with, it's not allowed, or it doesn't meet legal requirements. But, and she's like, I knew it was a trick question. He asked her again, and she goes, I will not be taking it, and started dying. Like, it was just fucking wild, dude. She's the craziest drunk. Well, then we found out that there's another one. She's got another DUI. She's almost like a DUI celebrity. She's pretty fucking wild. So we're gonna check that video out. Before we get started there, if you want to contribute to the stream, go to coldbeer.fund, coldbeer.fund. Dr. J Banana just put it in the chat. We are live on Twitch, Rumble, and Facebook. Well, I never checked Rumble and Facebook, with a replay going on over on YouTube. So the replay will be posted tomorrow. Yeah, it's working on Rumble. The replay will be posted tomorrow on YouTube if you'd rather watch it there. But if you can, the show's funded by you guys, so if you feel like You can support the show, want to support the show, want to make a contribution to the show, you're more than welcome to do that at coldbeer.fund. All the links are there, as well as my links to my other social medias, including Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, Discord, and Bovada. Bovada is an affiliate link. And I think that's about it, right? You can use any of these links. Buy me a coffee's text-based, dono clips, audio, or video message. You'll see some of the donations come through. So usually somebody says like a dono clip. At least one. But anyways, we'll get started. Before we go straight back to the 20-year-old girl that got arrested in this Dodge Caliber like 6 months apart, I found this one, which I thought this one was interesting. It's just because it's young kids and they don't even know how to react. So what we're about to see here is somebody on their daddy's boat in a lake, and not a single one of them's over 21.
Who's over 21?
Actually, move.
Okay. Why is there alcohol coming from your boat?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Going twice? Okay.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Interesting. Look at them all just looking down. Everybody just looking down.
No, that's what I thought. Take this. Across. Take this. Put it across.
Oh, no.
Take this. Sorry.
This cop is kind of being a dick at this point, basically because they're lying to him, I guess. Or they're not answering his question. But he actually gives them a really cool option. Basically, when they're underage, if everybody on the boat's underage and there's alcohol on the boat, you could technically charge all of them with underage possession, right? But he gives them the option of, hey, one of you guys can take it or all you guys can take it. You guys decide amongst yourself. If you can't come to a conclusion, everybody gets it. If one of y'all wants to take it, I give it to one of you.
Moonshine. Take that. Put it across.
Which he didn't have to do. Moonshine.
You're going to get charged with possession of alcohol.
It'll start.
How you guys
This is
break
just
that up, it doesn't
preview.
matter to me. It's either one or all. It can either be the captain, the owner of the boat, or it can be all of you guys. I do not care. I'm doing good. How you doing, ma'am?
And then her mom shows up.
Sorry,
This
you
is
feel
just a
that way.
preview. Let's get it
There's not going to
started.
be a room on alcohol.
Located in Palm Beach County, June 28th, 2023. Florida Fish and Wildlife officers David Morgan,
Fish and Wildlife.
Joshua Eustace were on water patrol at the Palm Beach Inlet, located in Palm Beach County. They observed
Imagine that, Florida, Jessa.
a vessel with several people on board, so they initiated a boating safety stop.
How y'all doing? Just want to check your life jackets. Everybody could hold one up for me.
I've just resubscribed for 9 months.
Thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it.
Check your life jackets.
So he sees these people, and they look young. Most states have a requirement that if you're under a certain age, in Tennessee, I just barely missed it. So the cutoff was December 31st, 1988. I was born 2 months later in 89. So I have to take a boating safety course before I can, even if I rent a boat, if I own a boat, if I want a jet ski or own a jet ski, I still have to take this fucking course to the TWRA. But most places have that. So he sees young people. He thinks he's going to do a check. He doesn't see any life jackets. There's like no life jackets exposed, which they don't have to be. They can be under the seats or whatever. Just have to have one life jacket for every. Typically, you have to have one life jacket for everybody on board. So if you got 20 people, you have to have 20. If you got 2, you have to have 2. But he probably needs to check and see if they got a boating safety course and all that shit done.
Lexi, come here. Come here, Lexi. We got a lot of them. We got them.
Plus, everybody's sitting on a fucking cooler. There's like 15 coolers up in this bitch.
One. Yeah, don't lose that. What's that motor? 4. Well, that was a new one. 5, 6, over there. I got you. All right.
Where are you guys coming from?
That looks good.
Just offshore.
Just offshore.
Yeah,
we're just anchoring it.
We're just around the over here.
Just catching bait.
to bring it through right back here?
No, just swimming, hanging out.
I saw the sabiki.
Yeah, we just keep that on
there. You never know, right?
It's good to have.
Never see if you see someone on top.
Public safety cards?
Yeah.
I don't have it on me now. You can look it up.
I can't, but you gotta have it on your license. When you go to the
Oh.
have it on your license.
Sorry, I just saw that, Jay. I guess Mark's been feeling kind of under the weather. You guys know Mark Leonard. He's been feeling kind of under the weather. He says, just talk to the doctor. Levels aren't low enough for an IV treatment. So he's going to give me some meds to take home and send a script to the local pharmacy that does home delivery. Probably a huge part of why I've been feeling so bad for the past week or so. He said to chill for about a week and just rest. If someone sees this, can you let Will know so he can tell the show? I probably won't be there live until later. Might still be an hour or two before I get discharged. Thanks for all the prayers. So Mark's feeling under the weather. He went to the doctor. He said he has CHV, and so did Dad. So you have better days and worse days, and a lot of times they come in like blocks. So you might like feel down for like a couple of weeks. Sometimes you might feel great for a couple of weeks, but he's been feeling rough. But it looks like he went to the doctor, and hopefully he'll get taken care of.
I like the man already.
Yeah. I got it on mine. I got it on my
license.
You have it with you right now?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're asking for a boating license or safety or whatever. They're asking for it. Now, this girl sitting in the steering wheel was the one driving, though.
You don't have it on your license. When you go to the DMV,
You have it on your license. I like the man already.
Yeah.
He said when you go to the DMV, they give you an anchor on the back of it. So apparently Florida has some type of thing they do for the license. In Tennessee, you don't need any fucking ID at all, basically, except to like ID for the police. But there's like a card that says you qualify for the boater safety course. You have to take it one time in your life unless you violate. Like if you don't have life preservers or you get, they stop you in a no-wake zone because you're making a way. If you have any violation, they make you take it again.
Boater safety cards?
Yeah.
I don't have
He's even going to, and that's what he said, boater safety cards. He's even going to reduce her. She's drunk and driving. I'll go ahead and spool it for you. She's drunk and driving the boat, and he's even going to reduce her charges. He seems like a dick at times, but he's actually really nice to him.
When you go to the DMV,
You have it on your license. I like the man already.
Yeah. I got it on mine. I got it on
You have one?
license.
You have it with you right now?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then who's over 21?
Actually, move.
Who's over 21? She's going to say, none of us.
Okay. Why is there alcohol coming from your boat?
I have that.
I can smell alcohol.
Everybody just looks around. Look.
I do actually.
The $1 million question.
And then who's over 21?
Actually, move.
None of us.
Okay. Why is there alcohol coming from your boat?
I have that.
I can smell alcohol coming from your boat.
That's so funny to me. I mean, I guess it's better they didn't lie, but they just don't. They're just young kids. They don't know what the fuck to say. They're terrified, I bet.
So I'm done with the boater safety card. Okay. So why is there alcohol coming from your boat? This is your one and only time to be honest with me. When I get on board and look,
One and only time.
alcohol on board.
He says one and only time to be honest with me, because when I get on board, no second chances, I think he says.
Why is there alcohol coming from your boat? This is your one and only time to be honest with me. When I get on board and look and check the hatches. If there's alcohol on board, we're going to take the next step.
No, he says check the hatches. When I get on board, look, check the hatches. We're going to go to the next step. This is your one and only time to be honest with me. He even counts. 1, 2, 3. All right, watch out. Like, all they had to do is say, okay, we got beer, we got alcohol or something. I think if they would have cooperated with this guy, that maybe none of them would have gotten in trouble.
So why is there alcohol coming from the boat? Going once? Going twice? Okay. Right.
Here we go, going 3 times.
On my boat?
She's the driver.
Yeah, okay.
Right in the cup.
Interesting. Stepping up.
Alcohol in the cups. In the Yetis.
Open that up. Huh. Interesting.
Interesting. Interesting. They shove them in the water and take both the boats.
None of us. That's what I thought. Take this. Put it
Now the kids are having to help pass the alcohol across.
Take this. Put it across. Take this. Put it across. Ah, moonshine. Take that. Put it.
Moonshine. So in Florida, you can drink and boat, but you can't be drunk. It's the same as like driving a car, right? If they were 21, they could still be under .08. Because they're minors, it's actually 0.02. 0.02 is the legal limit because you can get alcohol from other things, right? You can have blood alcohol from like something that was like a food prepared that's got alcohol, or like medicinal purposes that have alcohol. You can get like a small amount of alcohol for those things. So it's not zeros. It's 0.02, I think, for a minor to prove that they've been drinking, and it's 0.08 to operate a boat. Just same as a car.
Take that. Put it across.
Little Yeti sack.
Still
Oh.
Oh,
it is boat time, huh?
Drinking. I'm a little bit
She looks like she's been drinking.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
Drinking. There we go. Thank you very much.
Out the cooler inside of the thing.
Wanna do that?
Empty out the cooler inside the thing. Everybody's just sitting there like they're getting yelled at by their parents.
Who's over 18?
So he says, who's the youngest on the boat? And they all freeze.
Who's the youngest on the boat? Who's over 18? Who's 19? Okay, so the youngest on the boat are 18-year-olds. All right, cool. Excuse me, doggy. Sit down right there for me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
23-1. 68, 65, Tango Mike. 63, 65. 83.
He actually doesn't do anything, that kid who said he was 19. There's one of them on the boat that's 20. Oh, it's two of them. The driver and another guy, both 20.
The 1020 is going to be just south of Sailfish Marina.
So just south of Sailfish Marino, and he's going to ask them where they're going. Marina, not Marino, the football player. Marina. He's going to ask him in a second where they're going, and they're going to that marina. They were almost there. They was almost there. He gets cooler. He is kind of a dick right now. He gets cooler. I'm telling you. He cuts him a couple breaks.
Alrighty then. Sailfish. All right, ma'am. You have an ID with you or no?
I do.
You do? Where's that? In there?
Tell me to
Go ahead and get the ID for me to make it so much easier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I need it.
I could count the rings on it right there. I could tell she was 20. That's how I knew her age. I could see it and counted the rings.
It's 29, I want to say, but I just want to make sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Every year you get a new ring.
Now go ahead and get back on my boat and sit on that seat for me, please.
Can I take my phone?
Mm-hmm. Trees and bitches. That's how you age them. All bathing suits are like that nowadays. I don't know. I would hate to have a girl. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. If I had a female child and then she's like 16, 17, 18 going to the beach and shit, by the time she gets to that age, if she was the age of Liam, by the time she gets to that age, they're just going to be wearing like postage stamps over their clit. Like, I don't know what's going on. Getting smaller and smaller. They're high-waisted now. Like, they used to be high-waisted back in the day when then everything went low-rise, but damn, they're getting smaller and smaller, aren't they?
Let's do that. Let's go back. Where are you guys heading to?
630.
Do you mind putting a Sharpie dot on my fucking clit? That's all we wear to the beach now. Oh, okay.
Sailfish.
You're going to Sailfish Marina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's sit back. Let's go to Phil real quick. Right, sit back down for me, please.
Mark, you fucked up. You fucked up. I'm glad you went to the doctor and I'm going to be feeling better, but you fucked up. Once you send a message that says, if anybody sees this, can they forward this to Will? I've only got it about 385 times. Some people have sent it to me twice, just to be extra sure.
All right. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to head back to Phil Foster.
Headed to Starfish Marina.
At that boat ramp. Okay, what's going to happen is you're underage.
Well, that's like all the, that's all the bathing suits. All the bathing suits they make now are like that for like young kids, like all the trendy bathing suits. It's like they don't even have the other ones anymore.
You're driving a vessel, okay? You drew the log saw, whatever it may be, all right? So there's going to be a PBT. It's a portable breath test, okay? You're going to blow into it. If you're above a .02, you're going to get a citation today, okay? The citation, you still get to go home, okay? But you'll have a court date. Do we understand that? Okay? If it's below a .02, cool. You guys are still going to get charged with possession of alcohol by underage. Okay? Do we understand that? Now, how you guys break that up, it doesn't matter to me. It's either one or all. I have a lot of paper. I'll give it to you as your choice. So you guys can compare.
Mariah's got the Mariah wears the Borat mankini. It just barely covers her nipples. We actually had to have the straps widened to about the size of a dinner plate.
Powwow, how you guys want to do that? It can either be the captain,
dong, dong, dong,
it can be all of you guys. I do not care. Okay? The thing I care about is you guys have a handle of Crown. You guys have a shitload of Bud Light, Red Stripes, and some seltzer stuff that is ridiculous. But you guys have.
So he's getting cooler now, right?
And none of you are even 20. Anybody 20? Oh!
He seems really passionate about, this is kind of toolish, but he does seem really passionate about people drinking and driving, especially minors.
Bud Light, Red Stripes, and some seltzer stuff that is ridiculous, but you guys have a lot of it, and none of you are even 20. Anybody 20? Oh! You're so close, but you're 1 year away. 1 month away.
1 month away.
July would have been the better month to do this. Okay? So, that's what's going to happen right now. And yeah, any questions, any comments, any concerns? So, if you guys want to come to the bow or you guys want to go to the back and figure out how I'm going to write either all of you or one of you for the possession of alcohol, because you're on the boat with alcohol. You are in possession of it. Doesn't matter.
So that's already giving them a break right there, right? You're on the boat with alcohol. That's possession technically. I'm either writing one of you or I'm writing all of you. I'm writing one of you or all of you. You can decide amongst yourselves. I've been given this opportunity before. And of course, I was the dumbass that fucking took it. Because all my other fucking friends were bitches. I was the dumbass that took the charge. But that's a pretty good break.
If you're sitting in the back or sitting in the front. Do we understand? So it's one person gets it or everybody gets it?
Yes, sir.
Do not care. Okay? So let me know what it is. Go ahead and talk about it. For you, yes. So like I said, if you're below a .02, okay, that's the threshold for 21-year-olds. Okay? If you're below a .02, then you're fine. If you're above it, you're what's called operating a vessel above a .02 while under the age of 21. Okay? It's not a .0 and talk about it. For you, yes. So like I said, if you're below a .02, okay, that's the threshold for 21-year-olds. Okay? If you're below a .02, then you're fine. If you're above it, you're what's called operating a vessel above a .02 while.
So honestly, there's a couple things here that I think he's cutting her a pretty big break, and we'll see it when she goes to the breathalyzer. So one, he's not even going fully after her for boating while intoxicated, BWI or whatever, BUI or whatever they call them, which would be like lose your license, penalties, a bunch of, it's a much harder sentence. He's not even going after her for that. Instead, he's going after her for what is a minor operating, someone between the ages of 16 and 21 that is above a .02. All it is like a ticket. I think it's a few hours. I looked it up earlier when I first watched this video. It's a few hours of community service. It's a ticket and a mandatory court date, but it's a misdemeanor. It's a little bit more than a traffic ticket, but a hell of a lot less than like a DUI on the water.
While under the age of 21, okay? It's not a misdemeanor, it's an infraction, okay? It's a little more serious than a parking ticket, okay? However, you'll go to court. It's a mandatory court date, okay? You'll go to court, and then after you go to court, you'll go to, what do you call it? They'll probably...
counseling, drug and alcohol counseling.
Assign you either some kind of drug and alcohol class you have to go to. Depending on your history, if you have any, there'll be probation. It depends on your history. I don't know what it is. It all varies upon your previous history.
It's her first offense. She has a clean record, so she wouldn't even get that.
Do you understand? If you have none, then that works in your favor.
But if he would have went, so when you see her take the breathalyzer, not only does he give her almost an hour before she takes the breathalyzer, he's letting her chug water the whole fucking time. right? She's just like chugging fucking water the whole time. And we know from watching cop videos before, they're not supposed to consume anything, smoke anything, drink anything, touch anything. They're not supposed to do anything. What's up, Sky Moon? Cracking up.
Mistakes happen. People.
What did Sky Moon say? Got uninstalling and reinstalling. Hold on, let me see. Unable to chat last night, but I so enjoyed the show. Thanks. Oh, if you have an account and you weren't able to chat, I think Miraz was broke or whatever. She had to update the app, usually, or delete the app. And sometimes, even if you update the app, sometimes like some stupid bugs like linger there. So while we're not on there on the weekend, uninstall, reinstall.
Drink, it's okay. Shouldn't be doing it. One, because you're under 21, but two, you're in public. Okay? So
he just said, oh, we missed the part where he kind of sounds human-like. He's like, mistakes happen. It's no big deal.
Upon your previous history. Okay. Do you understand? If you have none, then that works in your favor. Mistakes happen. People drink. It's okay. Shouldn't be doing it. One, because you're under 21, but two, you're in public. Okay?
So he tells her like mistakes happen. Like he's not being an asshole. Like you could have fucking killed somebody. What if there was dead babies floating in the water because you were drinking? You know what I mean? He could have been a much bigger dick.
Guys brought this on yourself on that. Okay? So this is your boat?
It's my dad's.
Your dad's boat?
Y'all tell me.
Daddy's boat. So these fucking retarded dudes and one girl are so fucking dumb. He already gave them the deal, right? One of you takes it, or all of you take it. One of you takes it, or all of you take it. Now they're going to try negotiating. When you get a deal like this, like I'm just going to charge one of you, or I'll charge all of you, or I'm going to do this, or someone claim it, blah, blah, blah. And you want to take, and you think there's a chance you want to take the deal, don't start asking questions, right? Because the next thing you're going to get, especially if the cop's kind of being a dick, the next thing you're going to get is, fuck it. We'll just give everybody one, right? Don't start asking questions.
It's either one person gets an MIP and takes it for everybody, or it's everybody on the boat has to.
Minor in possession.
Same MIP?
It's his discretion, so. What it sounded like, he's giving you guys the option. One person can take the citation for possession of alcohol, and if you guys can't figure it out, he's going to write everybody.
It's either all of them get
even the dogs. I want to let the dog take it. He doesn't look like a minor. Are we using dog years or people years?
Or not minor, but underage, because they're not minors. But underage, or what do you call it? Or one gets it. It's up to you.
Minor in possession, one person or all of them. But she's separate from that deal. Like, she's obviously going for a breathalyzer.
I don't have to give it because technically you guys are all in possession, but...
It's an MIP charge?
I don't know what you mean by MIP.
Like minor in possession?
You're not a minor, so it's just underage.
How does that work? You gotta...
Underage consumption.
Go to court and fight it off?
No, you can fight. I get...
So this dumb motherfucker, he's offering them a deal. And he said, how would that work? Should I just go to court and try to fight it off? Imagine a cop's like, okay, you got like 2 pounds of fucking marijuana here, but it's just marijuana. I'm not going to give you intent to distribute. I'm not going to give you the paraphernalia. I'm not going to give you everything. I'm just going to give you a citation for simple possession. It's like a court fine, a penalty, a fine, a court fees, and, a court date. Misdemeanor. You're not going to jail. And you're like, yeah, I think I'll fight that.
What do you mean by MIP?
Like minor in possession?
You're not a minor, so it's just underage.
How does that work? You gotta go to court and fight it off?
No, you can fight. I get paid overtime. I get over.
You get over?
I get overtime, so I'll go to court.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, just so, because a lot of people think that, oh, I go to court and they won't show up. No, we show up. I hear you.
So then we cut away and we're at the car. Now you're going to hear another voice come in. Who do you think it is? Who do you think the voice is that shows up here? By the way, the cop, this is another break the cop gave this girl. Because she's crying, because she's upset, because she's like, I've never been in trouble before. She's an adult, okay? She's 20 years old, almost 21 years old. 20 years old. So, she's allowed to she faces the charge as an adult. The cop lets her wait to make the decision to blow in the breathalyzer or not until her mom gets there, like 30 minutes later. Her mom shows up.
Yeah, it's FWC. It's not Lake Worth.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm pretty upset.
I'm sorry you feel that way. What you upset about, ma'am?
So, I work with FWC. I read all the...
All right, so here we start. Actually, I work with FWC, Fish and Wildlife, I guess. I work with FWC. I'm a volunteer. I work for the police department for 42 years. She's got all the background, of course.
I do a lot of volunteering and work with FWC.
Okay.
Yeah, some don't show up to court. State troopers that Mariah had fucking killed.
I'm retired director of Lake Worth PD.
Okay.
So...
There's not going to be a wiggle room on alcohol, ma'am. You should know that.
There's no
wiggle room on alcohol, ma'am. You know that.
Well, I didn't know.
You know that, ma'am.
She goes...
Do you know that or not, ma'am? All right, because I know you're not asking me to...
So you're saying you have all this law enforcement experience and you're asking for wiggle room on a minor operating. It's one thing to show up at a party where no one's driving and there's like some minors drinking and you don't want to ruin everybody's life. So you're just like, we're not going to charge everybody, but somebody has to have, somebody's in possession of this. It's another thing when they're operating a vehicle. Could you imagine being at a DUI checkpoint and they're like, you're only 20. We'll let you go. Call and get a ride. So if you worked with law enforcement, there's no wiggle room here. But she's still pushing for it.
Wiggle room on alcohol.
No, I'm just saying that she does not drink.
Okay, Mariah had God kill the state trooper. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, if she doesn't drink, when she blows into that, it should be a .00, and then we don't have to worry about it again. But if she said she has drank, or she has drank...
So her mom shows up and says, she doesn't even drink. The girl already admitted to drinking and operating.
Which you say she doesn't drink. That's why she was operating. So if she hasn't drank, it should blow 000, and we're good. If she refuses, don't want to do it, then I already explained to her the consequences for that.
So basically the way he says that Florida's set up is if she takes it and blows below a .02, she's good. Really nothing's going to happen to her. If she blows above a .02, even if she blows like a .10, she's not getting a full DUI. She's getting a minor... consuming alcohol and operating, or underage consuming alcohol and operating, but she's not going to get a full-fledged DUI. If she refuses to blow, she'll get the underage drinking alcohol and operating to the full extent. That they automatically give you the full amount of probation, the full fine, the full penalty, and possibly even pull your license. It's up to the judge, like your car driver's license.
Okay, so if you say she doesn't drink, then you should advise your daughter to go ahead and blow, and we don't have to worry about this. You let me know.
Josiah. My middle name is Josiah. I was raised Amish.
Okay, so I can tell that you're not really willing to.
I'm not willing to look over a child drinking. No, I'm not.
So she leads off with, in her second retort, she leads off with, I can tell you're not really willing to, cooperate, negotiate here.
I'm not willing to overlook someone on a vessel, operating a vessel that has been drinking. No, I do not play with that.
Can you tell me what the options are?
The options are she blows right now, okay? Because she is underage, or she's under the age of 21, I'm not running a BUI route. I'm running a .02 violation, which is a 21-year-old or under operating a vessel while having an impairment on.
So he tells her right now, I'm not giving her the boating DUI. This is a lesser charge. I don't want to ruin her life. But you come up in here being like, clearly you don't want to cooperate. Her mom's in here to fuck it up for her.
AKA drinking, okay? She blows into this.
I just talked to Jim the other day. He was in a chat we were trolling. I don't know. I don't see everybody in the chat. It's wild. Like I'll even speak to somebody in the chat sometimes, and someone else will say, "Where's so and so?" I'm like, I haven't seen them. I don't know. I can't remember everybody that's in chat.
Right here.
I have a shitty memory.
0.02 or lower. She's not operating.
Anonymous gifted BugJude53 a subscription.
Oh, thank you.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to BugJude53.
What about Rob P? Has anybody checked on him? Is he still doing all right?
Vessel while intoxicated.
Oh, I thought it was a .08.
No, that's for the BUI route, which I explained to her. I don't want to run that because she's under 21. I'm not trying to ruin a kid's life. Okay? This right here is an infraction. Either way. It's an infraction with a mandatory court way. Either way. One, she has a leg to stand on. The other, she doesn't. One, she has a way to battle it. The other one, she doesn't. Refusal is the doesn't. No matter what, she will get those. She'll get those.
Okay, so if she refuses, she loses her license for a year?
She loses her ability to operate a vessel, and depending on the court can take away her license.
Usually a refusal, they just they max out the penalties, and that's what he makes it sound like they do here.
All right, because she is a minor. I mean, she's not a minor. She is under 21. Okay, there was
they don't like refusals.
Boatload of liquor on there. Okay. Okay, so that will go in the report, obviously. So
she didn't even want to go in the boat today.
It's crazy. It's okay.
Oh my goodness, she didn't even want to go on the boat. That's wild. I'm sure you're telling the truth, lady. She was just telling me, I don't want to go on that boat. Man, I hate drinking and boating. She hates when people consume alcoholic beverages and then operate a vessel. She was just telling me that yesterday. She's just telling me.
I have no.
She and I are sitting on the couch working on her college shit.
I know she told me about UF and the Rakers problem. I understand, ma'am. I'm not trying to ruin her life.
I know you're not. I know. I appreciate it.
My thing is, that is the thing that kills. Literally.
I was talking to all my friends. I mean, I've worked in law enforcement my whole life. I mean, I've
worked in law enforcement her whole life.
Volunteer. I lead all your youth hunts. I mean, I was talking to all my buddies that were on the Marine units for a long time, but that's all PBSF, so I didn't know it was FWC. And I'm totally with you. I mean, I'm a fucking law enforcement person just like you. Yeah. This is my kid.
Oh, and listen, I understand you. I understand you want to help your kid, and that's why I was telling her. She's a big girl. She's over. I can't. I can't. I don't know what's going on. I can't give. I can't give advice. I can't give advice. I'm not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I gave her the courtesy because she is over the age of 18. I didn't have to wait. I don't have to wait, but at the same time, I have no problem waiting.
So he didn't have to wait for her mom to show up. She's over the age of 18 again. Her mom's just making this worse.
It is a decision. I understand that.
She won't even more out. She doesn't want to drink because she's like, I'm only three months from my birthday.
I know.
I'm not going to screw it up.
Well, she told me 1 month, but it's okay.
Yeah, 1 month.
She told me 1 month, but we found out it was in September.
She's like a straight A kid. She's like.
So she lied about her birthday too. She was 3 months, not 1 month. Maybe she was too drunk.
That's not even her boat. I hold the wheel for a second. That pisses me off. I want to go over there and kill all those people.
Okay.
Wow, her mom says it's not even her boat. What, were you just holding the wheel for a second when the cop, I want to go over there and kill all those motherfuckers. That's what she just said. That's what her mom just said. Not even her boat. What, were you just holding the wheel for it? No, she was driving it. It was one of those boys' dad's boat. She was driving it. One of the boys are letting her do it because later he's going to teach her how to drive old meat stick shift. And she was getting all hot and bothered. She was driving it and she was drinking. But what do you mean you want to go kill all those 20-year-old kids?
She didn't even want to go.
So yeah.
She didn't even want to go.
Like I said,
they made her. Actually, I'm here to file a complaint about kidnapping. Isn't that water trafficking?
So if it shows up, if she shows a drink of whatever, and I don't know. I mean, she's only been out there for half
there are attorneys about Jess over here. We're good.
So there are things. How would I say? There are things like.
So this kid comes up and hands her a phone and says her attorney's over. This is the same one. It's like, I'm gonna fight in court. I think that kid right there is probably the biggest tool. So he's the one that said, so I just show up and fight it all in court. After he gave them the option, one of them takes it or not, or all of them take it. Then he pops into this conversation right here, hands her a bottle of water she starts chugging, then hands the mom a phone and says, her attorney's here. We got it.
Called breath mouth.
He's the tool bag.
Alcohol. Well, she hasn't had any alcohol since, I don't know, about 20 minutes now, 30 minutes now. So that won't be the indicator on here. Now it's just going to be if it's in her system or not. Okay? Again, above a .02, it is what it is.
Let's be honest. I'm sure you took some kind of drink. You're obviously not.
Wait, you said she doesn't drink. She hates drinking.
I only dropped her off on the boat a half hour ago, so you haven't even been out that long.
I see how it is. We start talking shit about Jim from Florida, and then he sends me a Cash App donation. I see how it is. That's right. That dirty fucking scoundrel.
Come here, baby.
Come here, baby. Her lawyer's here.
If I could take this please. So if she does have some,
if she's below a .02, then that situation's over with.
Do you think
the situation of
for that to show up on?
If you butt chug some alcohol, fuck? My phone just started playing a YouTube video on its own. Just possessed. It was a YouTube video about a demon devil comet. Or asteroid or some shit. Anyways, if you butt chug some beer, can you fart back through a breathalyzer and see if it'll pick it up?
Like if she took a sip or a couple sips of a drink?
It all depends on how fast she metabolizes alcohol.
And she's young, she's thin, she metabolizes alcohol fast.
You know what I mean? And it depends on when the last time her drink was and all this. It has been, if what she's telling me was right, it's probably been about an hour. I can't, like I said,
So an hour. Now, an average person loses 0.02 per hour. So if you're at a 0.08, it takes you 4 hours to completely sober up to where none's in your system anymore. 0.02 per hour. And if she's telling the truth, it's been over an hour now, but at least an hour. And the legal limit is 0.08. 0.08.
I can't tell you to blow or not to blow. I can only
for a
give you
DUI.
options, and then you guys have
But
to
she's
make
trying to blow a 0.02.
There to help her out with it. Okay?
So if it does go higher than a 0.2, seems like you could barely just take one little sip.
Well, they're not.
I watched kids one time. Well, I can't say kids. I watched my buddies one time. I was their age. Actually, they may have been a grade older than me. Snort vodka. Like put like a drop out there. Get out a fucking tutor and snort like a drop of vodka.
I don't even know how to have anything on their system. That's why it's a 0.02. Okay.
So I just don't know the building rules.
No, it's not.
So Toolbag comes back and let's see, he's got a friend.
It's not an.
Yes, she's chugging water.
This is my best friend, Jack.
Because it fucked them up. I mean, it made their eyes water and shit, but it was like they drank all goddamn day. It passes through like a blood-brain barrier or whatever, but it fucked them up like they had drank all fucking day. Like they were shitty drunk. It's the wonders they didn't die. Same thing with sticking a bottle in your asshole and turning it up. Old butt chug.
Okay.
He just got off work. He's a lawyer. That's why he knows how upsetting I'm. I was like, oh my God, out of all.
So Toolbag comes back with this lawyer. He called his dad right quick and had a lawyer shipped over.
People on the planet has to be Katie. Like she wasn't even operating the boat. She didn't even want to go in the boat. They were begging her to go. So I just asked him, like, I don't know what to, because I was calling all my buddies at PBSO because I thought and then I pulled up. I'm like, oh, it's FWC. I don't know the rules.
I will look behind me, Sky Moon. You don't look behind me, okay?
That he's not trying to charge her with a DUI. That it's just like underage. What's it called?
Underage, under 0.02 operating a vessel. Above a 0.02 while operating a vessel. She can blow a 0.15 for all I care right now. It doesn't matter.
So if she does
Can you explain that again?
0.02, okay? She shouldn't have anything in her system. If she has a...
Again, he's the tool bag. He's the one who brought her the water. He's the one who brought the lawyer. He's the one who says, well, I just fight it in court. It's daddy's money, daddy's boat. He's a piece of shit.
Above a 0.02, there's a...
I'd like to punch him in his fucking face.
She has to go to it. It is... No, it's underage drinking, yes. It is not underage drinking in the sense of driving a vehicle, okay? Because it's not automatic suspension of her license. But it could be. If she refuses, like I was telling her, there is a mandatory hours of service, there's a mandatory fine, there's no operation of a vessel, and now the license
kids everywhere
put onto the table. If she blows and she happens to blow over, again, doesn't matter if it's a 0.02, or a 0.03, or a 0.15. I don't care, okay? Because that's what I'm running, and I can't run a BUI section after that.
See? So he's giving her this huge break, and they're still trying to fight it. Like, if she blows a 0.35, it doesn't matter. He can't do both. He can't do under the age of 21 and operating a vehicle with alcohol in your system, a boat with alcohol in your system, or BUI, boating under the influence. He can't do them both. And he picked the lesser one, and they're still fighting it while she's chugging water.
Okay, I've allowed the powwow. It is about to get to cutting time where I need to have her make a decision. It doesn't make a difference. All right, so you're going to blow. You're going to keep going until you hear a click. I'll tell you when to stop. Ready? Okay. Deep breath.
So now over an hour, well over an hour. And there's a couple cuts in there too. Well over an hour. Let's see what she blows. You got any guesses? Got any guesses? That's right, Sky Moon. I don't repeat myself either. Mariah's favorite game to make me lose my fucking shit that she likes to play at home is I'll say something, then she'll say, huh? Then I'll say it slightly louder and she'll be like, God damn, don't scream. Shh, you're going to wake everybody up. It's amazing. So much fun.
0.06. Okay, so
0.06, which means that if he would have brought her directly over there, it's been over an hour. She hasn't had anything to drink, and she's been chugging water. If he would have brought her directly over there, wouldn't have waited on her mom, wouldn't have let her chug water, wouldn't have done all this, and would have went for the BUI, she would have been a minor with basically a DUI on her shit, and she would have failed over a 0.08. Over a 0.08. She would have got a fucking BUI on her record.
if I did BUI route, this right here is impairment. Okay? One more time to confirm. Okay? So, you drank more than what you told us. Okay,
I told you one drink.
That's more than one drink.
That's more than one drink.
Unless that's a very strong drink.
It probably was.
Okay?
It probably was. And that's the end of that one. That's the end of that one. Usually a mixed drink was somewhere between 0.02 and 0.04 off one drink, depending on how fat you are. But a 0.06 after an hour was really a 0.08 plus. She's young, she's thin, her metabolism's fast. So it was probably maybe even like a 0.1 or 0.09, something like that. And she could go to the DUI, but they fought it the whole time. I've got this comedic break for you guys. Well, I wouldn't even call it comedy. This is kind of like a public service announcement that I think you should, that I think you guys should see. Anyways, roll it.
Why are you hanging out with him? He can't even walk.
Yeah? Well, I can. And I'm walking away from you. Actually, let's roll.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
What?
Why are you
Wait a
hanging out
second.
with him?
What was that end? What was that catchphrase?
Yeah? Well, I can. And I'm walking away from you. Actually, let's roll.
Let's roll.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
Why are you hanging out with him?
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded. Oh, the joy. Making fun of somebody with a disability is retarded. Let's roll. All right. I just thought that was funny. It popped up. All right. You guys ready to go back to our 20-year-old second DUI arrest within 6 months or 2 months? 2 months. She got a DUI. She probably hasn't even been to court for it yet. Well, no, I guess if she stayed in Tennessee, you have mandatory hours. If you stay the mandatory hours, you see a judge. If she tried to fight it, she hasn't been to court for it yet. There we go. From a continuation of last night's show.
Okay. Hi. The reason I'm stopping you, well, I didn't stop you. Why did
God, she looks so happy. She just parked in the road. The cop didn't even stop her. Look how happy she looks.
Hi. The reason I'm stopping you, well, I didn't stop you. Why did you stop? Let me ask you that.
Because
I'm drunk.
boy drama.
Okay.
She's having some boy drama. That's why she stopped in the middle of the show.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, where are you coming from right now?
She's coming from Thatcher's.
From Thatcher's?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So you came straight from Thatcher's?
It's not even like she's like flirting with the limit. Like she's like a 0.1 or something, or a 0.9 or 0.09 or 0.08. She gets shit faced and just fucking drives around.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you live?
Jesus, this is a long description of where she lives. Would she give you directions?
Where are you headed to right now? Okay.
Oh.
So from Thatcher's to...
She's so happy.
Over here on Fowler, and then...
She's such a happy drunk, dude.
On Canals? Okay.
Why is she so happy every time she's getting arrested?
All right. Well, the reason you caught my attention when I pulled up behind you is because when you came out of there, you swerved completely all over the road.
I know.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
No?
I'm sorry.
You had no drinks at Thatcher's?
No.
No?
I'm not lying.
Okay. You got your license registration?
No drinks. None of them. Have you guys seen the Satan comment that's going viral or whatever? P12.
Oh.
Or 12P. 12P, P12, something like that. She's whispering again. What'd she say?
All right, just do me a favor. Pull out the cards for me.
We get it, legend. You're from New Jersey. Stop rubbing it in our fucking faces. Jesus Christ. Do we have to do this every show? Oh, I've been there. The food's amazing. I'm from New Jersey. I know where that is.
Pull out. I don't need that whole packet. Just pull out the cards for me.
Can't you just take it?
Road trip with legend,
All right,
apparently.
Yeah.
Can't you just take it? Listen.
That whole packet. Just pull out the cards.
I don't need the whole packet. Just pull out the,
do me a favor. Pull out the cards for me.
What do you mean?
Pull out. I don't need that whole packet. Just pull out the cards for me.
Insurance cards.
Can't you just take it?
Can't you just take it? Can't you just take me? Take me away from here. Skymoon with $10 says, appreciate you for being you. That is not to legend. We do not appreciate her rubbing in our fucking faces that she's from Trash City, New Jersey, okay? Anyways, back to the video. As soon as she says, can't you just take it for me? He's like, okay, let's just get you out of the car. How about that?
All right, step out of the car.
Yeah.
Step out of the car.
Oh, I don't know. Can we step out of the car?
Daisy 123 just resubscribed for 14 months.
Thank
Party
you.
face.
Party face. I don't even know what that is. Thank you. That looks like a snake, not a party face.
Because I'm going to do some field sobriety tests on you and see how much you've actually had to drink tonight.
Let's get out of the car. I like her whisper. Oh. Oh no. She's still smiling like hell. Is she in another bathing suit with just pants on? Is she in a one-piece bathing suit with pants on? Or what would you call this? A leotard? A unitard? They'll be a retard?
Sister _to_ all 369 just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You know the English alphabet? You know the
Last time she was in a bathing suit, she got arrested.
alphabet? I know, silly question. You know the alphabet?
Look at this pigeon-toed bitch. Both her toes are pointed in like this. Like her fucking toes are facing each other. Like she's going to do this with them. She's going to pop her knuckles. Her toe knuckles.
Okay. Can you say the alphabet from the letter E to the letter P for me without singing it? E through P.
I understand this where they started a weird letter. I don't think I've ever been so drunk that I couldn't recall the alphabet. Now, I may have been so drunk, they say without singing it. I may have been so drunk that I would sing it, right? But I don't think I've ever been so drunk that, and she knew it was coming during our laugh stop. She's like, you're going to make me say the alphabet backwards? And they're like, man, we just want you to stand still so we can tell you how to walk.
Excellent. Gotcha.
Oh, she said you kept going. She said LMNOP. LMN. I remember when I was a kid, when we first learned the alphabet song, for some reason, I guess I was just retarded as a kid. I don't know. When we were little, like in kindergarten, we learned the alphabet song. For some reason, I thought LMNO was a thing, just in the middle of the alphabet. Like you have A, B, C, D, E. LMNO was just a thing. Like it was one thing. LMNO.
You can put your wallet back in the car for right now.
Oh, God. Oh, God, it comes to a point. Look at that shitter on Kira. What was her name? Not Kendra. What was her fucking name? Got a little dumper, baby. Look at that. That is a bathing suit. Karina. Oh, he did a good job spotlighting it for us, didn't he? Damn. Trying to look away now. Too late. Busted.
Just help turn off my lights.
Yep.
She's going to fall over. Look how happy she still is. Dude, I've been drunk and been pulled over before. I got drunk and pulled over one time. And the cop, this is back when it wasn't illegal to like text and drive. This is before like even Android phones and shit. I had like a flip phone. But anyways, I got pulled over leaving a cabin that we always partied at. That later on somebody snitched on and got us all busted. But I got pulled over leaving that cabin coming down this road, and I was fucking drunk. I was drunk as fuck, like so drunk, like I didn't even notice headlights behind me or nothing until blue lights came on. Got pulled over or whatever, and he just come up, and I guess he had somewhere to be because I had a girl. Neither one of us were under 21 or over 21. I don't remember if I was 17 or 18, but I got pulled over, and he comes. I had a girl with us. She was definitely under 18, and he came up, and he's like, "The reason I pulled you over is I saw you swerve a little bit there. You all right?" And I was like, oh, yeah, I was just texting on my phone. And I like flipped my phone open, and there was a text message there. I was like, I was texting on my phone. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. He's like, all right, well, keep your eyes on the road. And got back in his, that was it. That was the whole fucking traffic stop. I was fucking sweating bullets. But that always kills my buzz. I've never seen somebody be so happy to talk to the cops. Especially she knows she's drink. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it left job.
All right. See the tip of my pen? Okay. I'm going to move it back and forth in front of your eyes. I want you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm instantly mad and more sober. Like, I don't know. Well, she's so happy. I guess she does. Does she just not have anybody to talk to? She's like, I'm just going to sit here until I get a DUI so I can talk to the cops again. They were so nice.
Yeah.
At that same cabin, I locked somebody out on a second floor balcony because he was getting on my fucking nerves and he was drunk and being a fucking piece of shit. I locked him out on the second floor balcony and then fucked his girlfriend on the bed, and he could see us from the balcony. I was a mean motherfucker, and the only reason I fucked her is just because he pissed me off. Oh. Shut the fuck up, Atsuko. I swear to God, if you jump on this fucking bandwagon, you know what's going to come next? Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Okay? That's the bandwagon you're jumping on. I'm gonna come in with the rising sun. Jesus Christ.
No, so
fucking goddamn.
You got
Go home.
All right. See the tip of my pen?
She's so happy.
I'm going to move it back and forth in front of your eyes. I want you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand?
There's only one bed in that cabin, Mariah. I don't know what to tell you. She's going to fall over during the test. She's not nearly as talkative this time. The old stabbing cabin, that's right. Captain Stabbing.
What's that? Yeah, I guess we'll go down to the bottom of the street here. All right, come out with me to the bottom of the street here.
Where it's level. You're on a hill, lady, and in heels. I hope they have her take it in heels. I'd like to see her. I'd like to see them disable the coil on her car and then maybe get like a close-up body cam shot. Like maybe the cop can lay in the passenger floorboard looking over to the driver's side or something of her trying to start her car while she keeps pumping her gas. Just in those high heels. Ooh. Talk about finishing quick.
Yeah, please. Yep.
Pedal pumping.
Can you kill your lights and just put your car right here?
Yeah, she's been through this
kill your
before.
lights and then put your car right here.
Walking here.
Yeah.
Mr. Officer, how much do I have to do? Like,
why you got?
Go home.
Okay, I got you. All right. Well, I mean,
I want to go home.
It's like off of.
Mr. Officer, how much do I have to do?
That way?
I just want to go home.
Just okay.
I mean, that's another way to go. Like past quick check and everything.
Okay.
Just.
Why did you just pull into here and stop then?
Because you guys are here, and I just want to.
Because you guys are here.
Follow what?
Okay.
The cops are telling
Gotcha.
me to do. Because you guys are here, and I just want to follow what?
Okay.
The cops are telling me to do.
Okay.
Like she's acting so strange. I mean, I guess they smell alcohol on her, but I would think she's having a stroke. Or like a blood clot in her brain or some shit. Like, what is going on?
Oh, I was just driving behind you, and all of a sudden you just pulled over and stopped. I didn't pull you over. You stopped. Did you kill your lights?
Well,
okay.
Honestly, the carnival stuff, I know a lot was going on. Like, you guys have done a lot. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so the next couple tests.
Also, like the carnival and stuff. Like I didn't know, but you guys have done a lot, so thank you. You're welcome.
It's going to be balance tests. I see you got those heels on. You can do these tests with the heels or without them, whichever you like.
Okay.
I mean, the way that you're standing right now, I would suggest.
If she was that drunk, I think I could convince her that my dick was the breathalyzer, and just get a full fucking blowjob at this point.
Suggest you do it without them, but it's up to you. All right.
Okay. What do I have to do?
Okay. So what I want you to do is stand together with
what the
your
fuck
hands at your sides, your feet together. All right, and kind of face the car there. Face this car right here. All right, okay. And let's walk kind of, we'll back up a little bit towards the curb here, okay? Excellent.
Moonwalk the fuck out of there.
So now what I wanted you to do is take your right foot and put it in front of your left foot with the heel of your right foot touching your like this.
You've done this before. Come on now.
Like this.
You haven't seen your other body cam footage?
Oh, God.
Okay. Right in front of left. Now your left and your right. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Get them backwards.
Now, I want
okay.
you to stand like that while I explain the rest of the test. You understand? Do you understand? Okay. All right. So when I tell you to begin, what I want you to do is imagine a line out in front of you. Get back in this position.
Same things are going. It's happening again.
Imagine this line out.
Foot forward, right?
Right. Imagine a line out in front of you, okay? I want you to take a
I wish that other bitch was there trying to jump out of the car every time she got instructions like last round.
series of, when I tell you to begin, take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps in that imaginary line. When you get to the end, you're going to pivot using a series of small steps.
I have to count out 9.
I think we ban Legend and Mariah. Fuck it. Boy's not.
Steps, right?
Correct. But I'm not done. I'm not done explaining it. When I tell you to, okay? Stand like this. 9 steps on the imaginary line. When you get to the end, pivot using a series of small steps and take 9 steps back, okay? While you're doing that, I want you to count each step. I want you to look down at your feet, and you're going to do the test in one continuous sequence, okay? And we're not going to vape on that right now. You understand?
She's fucking blowing smoke everywhere. You understand?
Hold on.
Shut the fuck up, Mariah. You ain't killed one yet, and I don't think you're about to start with me, motherfucker.
Hold on. Hey, relax. I'm making back up over there. I'm gonna demonstrate it for you as well, okay? It's gonna look a little something like this. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you get to 9.
9.
Once you've taken 9,
I did 3. You'll do 9.
Then you're gonna pivot like this, and 1, 2, 3, and so on up to 9. Do you understand?
I'm gonna try my best.
Okay. When you're ready, you can begin.
4, 5.
She's just walking. No heel to toe. The first one seems to be heel to toe. I do know you. You're the same person that gets fucking irate with somebody and smiles and nods your head until they leave. And then you're like, what I should have said, what I was going to say, fuck that bitch. Would you say it to her? No, but I would have. I would have.
Okay. Once again, feet together, hands at your sides for me. Okay.
Do I have to do it again?
No, now you have to do a different test. Okay? When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 1 foot. Doesn't matter which foot. You're going to raise it off the ground. But not only when I tell you to begin. You're getting way ahead of me here. Right? Feet together, hands at your sides. Feet together. There we go.
Listening.
When I tell you to begin.
What was the one that pissed on herself to get, I'm peeing right now. I'm peeing right now. And she runs and tries to steal the fucking car.
You're going to pick up 1 foot. Doesn't matter which foot.
Blames the officer for being
off
white.
The ground. You're going to hold it 6 inches off the ground, parallel with the ground. You're going to look down at your foot while keeping your hands at your sides. You're going to count out loud. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and so on until I tell you to stop. Do you understand? I'm going to demonstrate it for you, okay? Let's look at something like this.
1, 1,000,
Hold on.
2,
Hey,
1,000.
relax. I'm going to demonstrate it for you.
Okay.
You're way ahead of me. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and so on, okay, until I tell you to stop, okay? Do you understand? Okay, when I tell you to begin. And
that wasn't last night, Legend. That was 2 months before this stopped. Okay? Just because it appears on my stream, just because it appears on that magical box you hold in your hand, doesn't mean it just happened, okay? Okay?
I'm a little bit drunk because I'm drinking. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm a little bit drunk because I'm drinking.
Let me guess. You know this street too, huh? Think you like, you idiot. I've been down that street. That's right near Trashville, New Jersey, where I grew up.
Up off the ground. You ready? Your left.
Right.
Okay. And begin.
Here we go. Oh, she's kung fu fighting. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's back that up. Thank you, Q idiot.
All right, so right now it's not good and you're under arrest. All right.
Was that good? Was that good? Well, right now it's not good and you're under arrest. That was a horrible line. Was that good? It's going to be good is when you get in that jailhouse, baby. Something like that, maybe.
All right, so right now it's not good and you're under arrest.
Legend, we don't want to hear the things that you think are phallic shaped and you use to please yourself. No one cares about you splashing around all over a fire hydrant.
All right. Driving while intoxicated. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. All right. You have the right to stop questioning any time. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you.
Mariah's been stuffing my snorkel with saran wrap, trying to fucking kill me during coitus. And she plans on saying that I had a heart attack.
Nodding yes, is that correct? You understand? You understand? The right to stop questioning any time. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. You understand those rights? You understand? You're nodding yes, is that correct? You understand?
Yep.
Where are we going?
I will not be taking the test. Trick answer! Trick answer!
I would like my shoes on.
Okay. We'll do that when I say.
I mean, this has to be the best. Like, usually drunk people sometimes violent, scream, yell, kick, bust their head, try to hurt you. I mean, at least this is the type of drunk I would like to deal with if I was a cop. Tell her she has to take all her sobriety tests nude. It's so the wind speed doesn't throw her off.
Okay. Slide your feet into your shoes.
You think she got a handcuff kink? Maybe.
Can you?
I'm steadying you so you can slide your. Yeah.
No, see, the hot tub wouldn't work because the forensic scientists would come out and taste the pH balance and it would be off. Not the traditional pH balance you think of. It's actually pussy humidity. That shit stays wet.
Yes. I need the keys to my car.
We'll take care of all that.
Except this morning, it felt like the bark of a fucking oak tree. That shit was, I don't know. She'd been fucking stuffing it with sandpaper or something. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
Drive my car. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Other cop is Mort's brother.
Your car's gonna be towed.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just drive my car.
No, that's not how this works. Have a seat in the car.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, and let them know like 10, 11, 450 and all that.
It's fucking.
The only lubricant was.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead.
The only lubricant was a little bit of blood from the damage and my tears. It was horrible.
I hate that. I'm sorry, guys.
So how much does it actually have to drink tonight?
Can you drive my car? Sorry, guys. Apparently, I'm a danger to public.
I was not supposed to be driving tonight.
Yeah, I know. So what did you drink? Did you smoke some weed? What did you do that you're driving like this?
Of it.
I drank a little bit.
Just say yes.
How much? Like how many drinks?
Like 2.
What were you drinking?
Tequila.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
This is really tight.
No. Where's your cell phone? Is it in the car?
I need my cell phone.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get it for you. Where is it? Is it in the car?
I need everything from my car. I
Okay, so would you like me to get your cell phone from the car?
I figured the look on my face was enough complaints. The fuck you goddamn, you been out in the Sahara Desert? What the fuck you mean you're dehydrated? Can't be that dehydrated. Goddamn. Get a goddamn bug sprayer. We'll load it up with something. Hose it down.
Unfortunately, the law says we have to tow it.
Can you take it to my parents' house?
How can I help you, Sam?
I guess just wait with the car. If time you can follow me in. Yep. Let's just see what we got here. Purse.
Oh no.
Here's your phone. Excellent.
So drunk. So drunk.
Fantastic. It's pretty much charged. Okay. Yeah, I was just driving down
the goldfinch. That makes sense. The state bird of New Jersey is the goldfinch. That makes sense though, because the state mascot's the dumb bitch.
And she's literally doing like serpentines down the road, and then just pulls into here and stops. I'm like, well, I guess
that's better than whatever. I've been to the desert, motherfucker. I fought 2 wars over there. That's better than whatever the fuck that was this morning.
We're doing this. All right.
Not even close.
Yeah.
I ain't scared to go back. Watch me.
Let's see here.
20 minutes.
I like that beat. Bum 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 bum. Shit is too loud.
That's a good question. 19, I think.
Uh, 20-year-old.
Yeah, thank you.
So she's not even of age to drink, and she's already got 2 DUIs. I have a buddy who, man, he always got in trouble. He's got 3 DUIs now, I think, total. 3 DUIs total. He went to jail one night, and his dad called me the next morning. I had gotten drunk. We'd all gotten drunk, and I got up and went to work. His dad called me the next morning. I remember it plain as day. I know where I was at. I remember seeing the number, and I'm thinking, oh, fuck. Answered the number, and he's like, where's Adam at? I'm like, what? He's like, we're supposed to be at a baby shower in about 20 minutes. And I laughed so hard. I don't know why, just the baby shower part, but I didn't know where the fuck he was at.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to give this to you as well. There's no reason for her to bring her bedazzled pepper spray into headquarters.
She's got bedazzled pepper spray in her purse.
Stay in the car?
What's that?
Can't stay in the car?
No, you can. Yeah.
The last DUI he got, he had his pistol with him. He's got a concealed carry, but you can't have it when you consume alcohol. Like even one drink. Like if you go into a bar and get 1 beer or whatever, you can't be in control of your weapon in the state of Tennessee. So he had his concealed carry with him in the car when he got his DUI, and it was loaded with one in the chamber, so they charged him with that too.
Yeah.
The cop told him that had there not been one in the chamber, maybe he could cut him some slack, but he wasn't going to.
Just put that in the car.
Oh my God. If we could get footage of Oliver's mom's arrest, could you imagine how far the cop would? He'd have to stand the next block over to do the, can you see the tip of my pen? Trying to get around her fucking snout. I don't know how that would work. We need to get footage of it. Figure it out.
Do you have her documents, Tom?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Looks like he's running a relay race with his fucking pen as a baton, trying to get around to the other side.
I have your purse and your cell phone, and
I left your pepper spray,
keys, except for the car key and the pepper spray. That we stay in the car.
Easy. They just walk up to her and say, okay, what you're going to do is squawk into this until it clicks.
What's that?
Can't take it.
No, I'm not going to bring your pepper spray to headquarters now. But
Can I not bring my pepper spray? What if I need it? What if you attack me?
it'll be in the car for when you pick up the car. We'll try to get that happening as soon as possible.
This lady's I'm so glad she has multiple DUIs so we can watch it. I'm going to try to find her.
8 tag orders. 1019, one adult female, 1011, 51720.
See what she thinks about future widows.
7. 14, yeah, waiting for the note.
Widowers. Future widowers.
Car 8, ending mileage.
Yeah.
51722.
Yeah, she looks like a fucking plague doctor. That's exactly what she looks like. Bug-eyed fucking goddamn. Karina Armando.
Bring the step on out. And then you're going to walk with this officer right through this door here as soon as he gets
okay. Let's get it, officer.
Thank you.
Okay.
This fucking hurts.
No. All right, so if you come over here, I'm going to need you to seat on the bench right here.
Right here.
Yep. Probably going to be easier if you sit
Right
down for a
here.
second so I can take the cuffs off.
Right here. Is that okay? Or should I sit right here? At least she never loses her spirit.
All right. Here, take a seat. Yeah.
Sit up for me 1 second.
Now they're fucking with her. Oh, she's ticklish. Did you hear her giggle?
All right, just give me one of your hands.
My hands hurt enough.
It's not going to be tough.
What's up, messenger?
Do not do it. Kiss my hands.
No, I have to do that. So
Chain her to the table. Oh my God, just lock it, dude. What are you doing?
Grab her. Yep, we got her right here.
The paperwork.
Start the observation.
Yeah.
All right.
Second DUI.
Look at me. And just open your mouth for me. Please don't open your mouth. Okay, perfect. So,
Make sure she's not still holding pills in there.
in order for it to help us do that, for the next 20 minutes, nothing goes in your mouth, okay? Don't touch your face, don't do anything like that, okay? Keep your hands away from your face, all right? I know it's kind of silly, but it's extremely important if you want to get out of here, okay? Okay, exactly, you got it.
It's observation period to make sure they don't drink, consume anything. What they didn't do to the last girl, right? She was chugging water the whole time.
Makes sense.
Yep. So just don't touch your mouth or anything like that. Try not to burp or cough or anything.
You know what's an easy test to beat? Probably the easiest test I've ever beat and ever seen to beat is the drug test they do with a. Have you ever seen the saliva swab they do as a drug test? That motherfucker is so easy to beat. It's so fucking easy. You just chug a bunch of water, drink water, hold water in your mouth, scope, Listerine, brush your teeth real good. Just right. It's so easy to fuck. Like literally saw guys that were smoking meth the night before and would beat this drug test the next morning. It was crazy.
Thing like that. And then the sooner we do that, the sooner we can get you home.
Get over it, God. It sucks.
I'm going to tell them to stamp an observation time, or do you have to do the box first? The box. Okay.
Observation time, boys. Thank you for the Rumble donation, by the way, earlier. I don't get a whole lot of them, but I appreciate them over there. I kind of forgot I even had money over there. I got $100, but over the last few months, I guess.
Just want to make sure you get home safe, and everyone else. No problem. Do you know when we do get to the point where we're going to call somebody who we might reach out to? A friend or your parents? Or?
Of course.
Okay. Who's that going to be that you want us to call? Somebody with a license that is going to take accountability for you for the next 12 hours to make sure that you're not driving again.
Oh, God.
So they're going to sign a piece of paperwork that just says, going to make sure that Karina doesn't drive.
Not going to let them drive for 12 hours. That's right. Kind of a boring part.
Sure. Karina, we just got to take some pictures. There's this gray background on the wall over here. So we're going to go over here. We're going to take 3 pictures. You're just going to... Yep, I'm going to have to do that every time. Like you said before, it's procedure. So I just got to do this every time, all right? I don't think you're going to fight me or anything like that, but it's what we got to do.
Hell no.
All right?
Look at her holding onto the window.
So if you make your way over that gray background, and if you face just
Damn.
At that gray blob over there, black blob,
That's a deadly weapon.
we'll just tell you if we need you to adjust it all. So if you go ahead and look straight on at it for me until we get you to do the next one, that'd be good.
All right, turn to face the door.
Maybe face the door just the direction I'm facing, 90 degrees.
Been there, done that.
Face the other way like I'm facing right now. And if you look straight at that exit sign.
It's only been 2 months. If she's planning on fighting in court, she hasn't even been to court. Not to mention, sometimes you lose your license, and the judge will sometimes they'll even say like, "I'm taking your license" or whatever. Like it takes a while to process through the stuff till it gets put in the system. If the state of Tennessee, at least, if you don't hand over if you lose your license and you don't give it back to the state, like physically give it back, take it to the DOT and surrender it or mail it in or whatever you're supposed to do, they charge you a penalty on top of that too for not sending your license in.
Yes, that's it. Yep, so you come take a seat back over here.
Striking a pose, baby.
My boy.
All right, this hand or this hand? Okay.
When it's not struggling.
All right, I want to get it on your drawer. All right.
Yeah, he didn't double lock it.
If you think of that person that you'll want us to call, or that we'll have you call, we'll dial the number. So when we do release you, we'll just have to release you to a responsible
I kind of wonder if she's going to call her parents or a friend.
adult who will come in and take accountability for you, okay?
It's just nice to hear someone else's kinks besides yours. Always throwing them out in chat and shit. We're just overwhelmed that someone else has some.
Have a seat for me.
Just having way too much fun.
Yeah, I know this is probably like, I don't want to call my mom about this. She's going to find out. Because her.
Oh, you're good, Sky Moon. Thank you. Clearly. That's all we fucking heard about.
Sober and has a license that can come get you, that's fine too. They just have to vouch for you.
Where exactly are we?
We're at the police station in Montville. It's on Main Road.
Montville?
Yeah, you're Montville. You didn't know where you were?
Down.
We don't want you to fall down.
Okay.
All right, good.
So, call my parents.
Okay.
We're in Montville.
Parents.
Yeah, we're in Montville. No, where do you think you were? Narnia?
Yeah.
She doesn't even know what fucking town she's in. We're in Montville? You're lying. You're lying.
Get my mom and dad to pick me up at Montville.
All right.
So I bet she didn't actually know where she was going to. I would wager money that she wasn't actually almost at her home.
Do you know their phone number or do you have to go on the cell phone for it?
I got my mom.
Okay, what's mom's number? Oh, we have to finish what we're doing here. What's the next
Thatcher
one?
McGee's.
Well, that's what we says.
Let's go. We're calling mommy. In Tennessee, the way they do it, so if you get arrested in Tennessee, you have to stay in the drunk tank. I don't know if other states are like this. You have to stay in the drunk tank for 12 hours. They don't release you to someone who's in like control of you. It's like a minimum of 12 hours. And you see the judge the next morning, or if it's over the weekend, you stay the weekend and see the judge. Now, you can make bail once you're put into jail. Like you can pay bail and get out. But it's better to not pay bail, because if you got a DUI, if you're actually guilty, if you got a DUI, you have to do a mandatory. Your first time is 48 hours. And whatever you sat in the jail until you see the judge or whatever. And afterwards, if you stay there because you haven't hit 48 hours yet, counts towards that 48 hours. So you have a mandatory 48 hours, but it might already be done before you even see the judge if you get there on like on a Friday night. Or it might be halfway done or 3/4 of the way done before you see the judge, depending on what time you come in and when the judge is coming back. So it's kind of better just to knock it out. Because if not, you have to post bail, then you have to come back and do your mandatory sentence. I mean, I guess some people would like to schedule it rather than just doing it while they're there. I'd rather just go there fucking shit-faced and drink.
Yes, we will call her as soon as we're done. We got, like I said, that
we're not talking about it. Legend.
No problem. What's mom's first name? Okay, and same last name?
Armand.
Okay. All right, so we'll reach out to her in a bit, okay? And then we'll get in a bit. We got to finish the test here so we can get you home.
So we got to put you on the alcohol test machine.
What do you want to do?
So we need you to give breath samples.
No.
Okay.
I'm so happy to be home.
Were you at school or?
I went to high school.
Cool.
And then I went to the dorm. And then I went to Valley.
Okay.
I was Montville.
I'm trying to find her social media.
You guys see the fireworks?
Probably has a fake account with a fake name. She don't want people bothering her.
Trees were kind of blocking my view. Now, where were you at tonight?
I was just about to go with my sister. My sister.
Huh?
She got pregnant.
Okay.
She's in.
Tonight? Your sister got pregnant tonight?
We got to celebrate.
And visiting her.
Okay. We got celebrating then?
At Thatcher's. They got good bangers and mash.
See the fireworks.
Okay.
We're not talking about it!
Yeah, it's been Friday the last couple of years. I don't know why.
Yep.
I think it's COVID.
Yeah.
All right, I just got to read you some stuff. It's the same stuff I explained to you on the road, but I just have to notify of your rights again, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to have legal counsel before you say or do anything. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed on your behalf. Anything you say or do can be helped.
I know we were talking about food and stuff. I think slowly being exposed to like chemicals and like different work environments and using like dipping, like smokeless tobacco doesn't help. Man, my sense of taste and smell are just shit. They are so bad. So fucking bad. And I don't know why and I know people are going to say COVID. It was before COVID. My shit's awful. They told us in the military that smokeless tobacco also affects your night vision, using nicotine, because they had this big campaign they were doing, smoking too. They had this big campaign they were doing where they were like trying to make you like a better soldier, and instead of just telling you like cigarettes are bad, they had these things like out on the battlefield, you need to see the enemy. Using smokeless tobacco or smoking or whatever can affect your night vision and shit. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they told us.
Against you. If you choose to answer any questions,
posters
you can
up
stop
everywhere.
Answering at any time. However, your right to remain silent and right to consult an attorney.
That's Sam, March's brother.
Do not
Sam,
apply to taking your breath tests and do not give you the right to refuse to take the breath tests. Do you understand these rights which I've just read to you?
Yes.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Oh, are you married?
I am.
I don't know. I don't even know if it's true. Like, it could be. And I don't know if that's long-term effects, like it destroys it forever, or it comes back after quitting. I have no idea.
My wife will appreciate that, actually. All right. Can I just get your signature?
Yes, I can
This
look
is just
it
saying
up.
that you understand your rights, right by the circled X.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you shit.
Okay. That is certainly your right.
Okay.
I used to have a pirate eye patch that I had overseas to preserve my night vision. I was never really good at like holding one eye closed and shit when we had to use white light or whatever. So I used to have a pirate eye patch that I wore or that I had, and kept it most of the time up on my forehead, up underneath my my Kevlar, but to preserve my night vision. But smoking habit may cause cataracts to form in your eye. Cataracts occur when normally clear lens inside the eye becomes cloudy. The eye condition can cause blurred vision, halos, poor night vision. This is about vision loss. Smoking is generally assumed that smoking has a derogatory effect on night vision because of the resulting deterioration of the resulting deterioration of night. What is this? The Wiley Online Library? 2 experiments were performed with an apparatus simulating night driving conditions in order to study the effect of smoking on detection time and redetection time after glare. In the experimental sessions, the subject smoked 2 standard cigarettes during 15 minutes. There were no significant difference results between these sessions and the control sessions without smoking. The conclusion is that the effect of tobacco smoking on the ability to detect objects on the road is, from a practical point of view, negligible. So it seems like they did this study to combat a different study that was already in place. So maybe at one time they used to believe it did, and maybe they changed it or something. I don't know.
Awesome. Thank you. So on patrol and Sam,
I know early symptoms of like a cataract before you even notice it are like blurred vision, double vision. Sometimes you get like a reflection style double vision, but it won't be like completely doubled. It'll just be like when your lenses first start to cloud, you just get a single, like where the cloudy spot is that you haven't even noticed it yet. Your eyes are really good at taking out stuff that like you see all the time. So like something like cloudy on your lens, over time your eye will just ignore it. And it starts out so small it's probably hard to notice. Like you see your nose all the time. All the time you see your nose. It's always in your vision. You can't not look at your nose. But your eye and your brain know it's there so much, even when you look ahead, you don't pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same way from what I've read with like when cataracts start. They come on so slow that the brain just kind of ignores them and night vision. But man, how much smoking would you have to do to get cataracts though?
The Montville Township Police Department. At approximately 2:29 a.m. on July 1st, 2023, I arrested you for operating a motor vehicle while under the influence of intoxicating liquor or drugs. Okay? And now I got to read another whole long statement. The Attorney General says I have to read this whole thing through, all right? So I need you to have a seat for me. Okay? Yeah, unfortunately you do. And I just got to read this. It's pretty important, okay? So listen carefully, all right? You have been arrested for driving while intoxicated. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine alcohol content. A record.
We'd have to ask Jim. Jim, I've never seen Jim from Florida. The amount of dedication that man has spent into studying the lifestyle, habitats, habits, you know, birthing rituals, mating. I mean, he's just poured himself into studying. He's like David Atterbury or whatever. With Crystal Chatwood. It's wild.
Record of the taking of the breath samples, including the test results, will be made. Upon your request, a copy of that record will be made available to you.
It was there once and got forgot it was there once and got on us. Oh shit!
To have a person or physician of your own selection.
Yeah, I would say it would blend in. Like your eyes are really good at doing that after a while.
Independent samples of your breath, blood, or urine for independent testing. If you refuse to provide samples of your breath, you will be issued a separate summons for the refusal. The court may.
I'd like to see them read this one time and somebody either whip out their dick or the ladies drop their pants and just piss all over them. You want urine? Here it is. Fucking just piss. I've got a kink, so probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
Find you guilty of both refusal and driving while intoxicated. If a court finds you guilty of the refusal, you will be subject to various penalties, including license revocation of up to 20 years, a fine of up to $2,000, installation of an ignition interlock, and referral to an intoxicated driver resource center.
That's what she needs, is a fucking where she has to blow before she can start her fucking car.
These penalties may be in addition to penalties imposed by the court for any other offense of which you are found guilty.
And again, it's not like the gold shower. It's not like she's just barely about. I mean, she is fucking shitty drunk when she drives.
You have no legal right to have an attorney.
I wonder how many times she's gotten away with it. Just no one saw her, or someone may have saw her and called the cops, but they didn't get there in time or whatever.
Physician or anyone else present for the purpose of taking the breath samples. You have no legal right to refuse to give or delay giving samples of your breath. Any response from you that is ambiguous or conditional in any respect to my request that you provide breath samples will be treated as a refusal to submit to breath testing. Even if you agree to take the test,
Already
then
done
do not
that.
follow my instructions. Do not.
All right, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she's going to say yes. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she refuses the breathalyzer again. The first time she refused the breathalyzer, then they read her the second part saying it's illegal for you to refuse. So she screamed trick question. Then she agreed to the breathalyzer, but that was a trick answer because she said, I will not be performing the test.
Properly perform the test or do not provide sufficient breath samples, I will charge you with refusal to submit to breath testing. I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit the samples of your breath?
No.
No?
Okay. There you go.
Your answer is not acceptable. The law requires that you submit
Trick question. That's what they did last. Your answer is not acceptable. Trick question.
samples of your breath for breath testing. If you do not answer,
gummy
or
bears.
answer with anything other than
Better
yes,
shit my guts
I will
up
charge
now.
you with refusal.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm thinking I might eat some mushrooms tonight. What do you guys think? I don't want to. I got some mushrooms left, but I don't want to eat them until I see if I'm gonna have a crop here. I think next show or maybe or sometime. Hell, I might do it tonight. I might bring some jars on and show them to you. I have to go back to the full screen camera, and then I can walk over there and then pull them up from behind maybe, and like at the camera's probably like 6 feet away from me.
Now I ask you again, will you submit to breath testing?
Nope.
So right now you have a chance that you're not over the legal limit, right? When you go on the box. But if you say no, then it's automatic that you're found guilty of driving while intoxicated and refusal. Will you submit to breath testing?
No. Thank you.
Could you arrest the defendant in 72 hours?
No. But let's do it anyway.
Is there anyone that's dependent on you? Any children or anybody?
No, they're asking if there's anybody dependent on you. Children, blah blah blah. I think they're trying to lock her up for 24 hours.
Need to see if any surrounding towns are looking for hit and run. I'm sorry, so I just have to ask you, is there anyone? And fresh damage to the is there anyone that's dependent on?
Let's back up.
Could you arrest the defendant in 72 hours?
No. But
Something. Hold on. What's he say?
Could you arrest the defendant in 72 hours?
Arrest the dependent if it's under 2 hours. Something. Hold on.
Could you arrest the defendant in 72 hours?
No.
I don't know what they're
let's
asking.
do it anyway.
Okay. Is there anyone that's dependent on you? Any children or anybody?
And then he says, let's do it anyways. You arrest the dependent if it's under 2. I don't know. And she says my mom because she still thinks that they're talking about someone responsible for her. That's why she says her mom. Someone is responsible for her.
Black from driver's tire and fresh damage to the front bumper. And you can see if any surrounding towns are looking for a hit and run.
I'm sorry, so I just have to ask you, is there anyone dependent on you at home right now? Any children in your care? Anything like that?
I am a dependent.
You are the dependent.
It's not defendant. It's dependent for sure. She says I am a dependent. She must still live with her parents.
Okay, we just have to ask you, okay? Because if you needed someone to watch.
I know what that means.
I guess that's to keep from sending drunk parents back home to their kids or something. I don't know.
That's where I know you said fresh damage, but that front end, on the side.
I just added a court date in on it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Front driver's side flat.
Yeah, but that doesn't. I understand that you think that's what they. That doesn't make any sense.
Taking care of.
You got it.
Thank you guys for your service.
Thank you for your service.
You never know.
Wow, I missed that.
Let's see. Purpose of this policy is reasonably ensure that children and other persons dependent upon an arrestee for their cares, sustenance, or supervision are provided with alternate care, sustenance, or supervision as arranged by the arrestee or an appropriate agency. This department will provide persons taken into custody by the department a reasonable opportunity to. Oh, so if it's over 2 hours, the whole process, it looks like in New Jersey they have to ask if you have any dependents. If it's going to be over 2 hours, and then they have to ask you if you have adequate arrangements, or if you need to make some, or if they need to call CPS. And what he asked him is, do we have to ask if it's under 2 hours? And he said, I don't know, let's do it anyways.
Drinking. I'm a little bit drunk, cause I'm drinking.
Thank you very much, Austin Milbar, 600 bits. I appreciate it. He asked, the one officer said, do we have to do it if it's under 2 hours? He's like, I don't know. We better do it anyways, just so we don't get in trouble. That makes sense. You ever had sex on a boat? Anybody ever had sex on a boat?
Well,
yeah, that's me.
Let's turn this into that weird Hawaii Joe show or whatever, where they all go in there and talk about, well, the fucking 94-year-old men saying, well, a lot of people don't even know where the clitoris is, but I know it's right beside the butthole. What's that guy's name? Steve Harler or some shit? They get into some nasty shit on that show to be a bunch of old people sitting around with fucking nicotine-stained fingers talking about fucking.
That's you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's where Crystal Chatwood hangs out.
Yeah.
And Jim from Florida. He's a freak. Nicotine-stained pussies because they're talking about eating it out and hitting a cigarette, ripping a fucking cig with the other hand. Ah! What's that yellow goo on your clit? My husband's a smoker. I don't know. Never seen it before. Jesus Christ.
I'd rather be home. You know the feeling.
Pussy lip look like them streamers you hang for fly traps. All fucking covered in yellow, sticky as fuck.
So, wow. This is in Montville.
She's still amazed where she's at. This is in Montville? You mean Montpelier?
It's not a good thing that I know what it looks like.
Even she doesn't want to be in fucking. She doesn't even want to be in New Jersey. She's never been in Montville before, but she was arrested in Montville.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bad thing. I didn't know.
I like the way you make your titties shake. You lost a little weight. You look like Ricky Lake.
Hey, there's damage on that car?
Yeah, well, I'm sure she'll be happy that you made it home okay. But I'm going to take a seat.
Okay.
Just take a seat.
Oh, no. She didn't get in a hit and run, did she?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did she get in a hit and run? Does this even have to do with her? Or is he just trying to help with another case? Because the radio call that came in earlier said, be on the lookout for a damaged vehicle, hit and run. And I didn't even put it together. Do you think she hit a car? I haven't watched this yet. I saved it to watch it with you guys.
Yes, no. At a friend's house. But then she was also coming from Thatcher's, so who knows between there. But
yeah. That said something about a friend's house, but she also said she was coming from Thatcher's.
I'll see if I can get more info, but good catch on that. I totally missed that.
So there was damage on her car, it would seem. The guy, that might have been the guy that was waiting with her car to get it towed.
Okay, thank you. Where did you crash tonight? Had a little thunder under maybe somewhere?
Oh, no.
Well, you got a flat tire and your bumper's all scratched up. Where'd that happen?
Oh, no. This This got a lot deeper. Put on your waders, boys.
And you call my mother.
How about I just get back in the car and I'll retrace my steps in reverse? Take me back to my car and I'll drive backwards.
In about 5 minutes. I just got to because we got to finish some paperwork first, and I don't want to have to wait in the lobby for you know?
What the fuck is out there blurring the whole screen? She naked?
Yeah, but my mom's gotta wake up and shit.
My mom's got to wake up and shit.
She's not gonna wake up right away. She won't.
There, you just gotta.
So the office has a really weird drain set up for the wash machine. Like there's a wash machine and dryer hookup because I guess they didn't used to be here, but the tenant that had the office before me did tie-dye stuff. And of course, tie-dye, the first time you do it is you do you wash it, right? To get the rest of the dye out once it's done. You like do the reveal or whatever. A lot of people will spray it down with some type of water or something to neutralize the colors. Wash it out in their sink and then they'll throw it in the washer. That way, when you ship it to somebody, they don't wash it the first time and fucking ink all over their clothes. So they put it in a washer and dryer. But the drain for the washer and dryer goes into like a utility sink. Like when those deep, it's a pretty, like a fucking 1.5 foot deep, 18-inch deep. Like utility sink, like you might see in a shop or a mud room or something. And the drain just kind of hooks onto this sink and this like bracket that I made. It used to just sit there, the zip tie. I made it like a bracket. I had my 3D printer so it wouldn't like fall off or whatever, and then put a zip tie around it. But today I went in there and it wasn't draining right. Like it was basically the washer did this discharge, like its discharge cycle or whatever. And the sink was backing up. It was draining, but nowhere close to as fast as it should have been draining. And I was like, oh, shit. So finally I got it to drain down. I even tried using like a fucking plunger on the sink or whatever. I went in the sink. I went in the sink and took out the pipe, the trap, the fucking trap out from underneath the sink. And there were 5 paintbrushes in there. Because a lot of times I'll like, obviously I do crafts and stuff and like the boys' costumes and stuff. But these paintbrushes I haven't seen in like a year. But a lot of times I'll like rinse out the paintbrush and I'll leave it. It's a big sink, so I'll leave it on like one edge of the sink. And I guess when Mariah comes and does laundry, she doesn't check the sink. So for like the last year, paintbrush has just been going down the fucking sink. And finally there was enough of them to clog it up. Like little craft paintbrushes. Actually, I sent a picture to Mariah. I wonder if it's here. Hold on. I was like, you got to check the sink before you do laundry. And she's like, I didn't know. I figured it was it. Look, this is what I pulled out of the sink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paintbrushes. I'm sorry. 6 paintbrushes in the fucking, that's the desk right there. 6 paintbrushes in the trap. And I'm like, you got to watch stuff in the sink when you're getting ready to do laundry because when it discharges, it fills it up about halfway. It'll take anything with it. But it's still weird. A paintbrush is so long. Not only would it have to get all the way to the drain, but it's got a crossbar in it. The paintbrush would have to basically stand straight up somehow to go down the drain. So I guess it's just where we've done so many loads of laundry, eventually it had to go down the drain. But to do it 6 times, one of the kids might have just been putting them in there. I don't fucking know. Because it would have to stand straight up to get through the crossbar. That's why the crossbar is there, right? I don't know. Fuck it.
She won't.
Yeah, you just got to finish a couple minutes of paperwork, and then we'll give her a buzz.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys, can you drive me to my house?
No, they have to come pick you up physically.
But can you drive me, Ossifer? You'd come up for a drink or something.
Call them now.
We're going to call them in a minute.
Stuff, and they won't answer. So what? Can you?
Well, it'll come from our number.
Doesn't matter.
Karina, how much do you weigh?
I don't know.
I guess.
I'm going to go 110.
All right.
Put 110. But she is from New Jersey, guys. Legend told us.
Please call
We will. Couple minutes.
Do you want to know the number?
I think I do.
How much do you want to bet?
Well, I'm not going to bet, but I will take a very educated guess. You will.
What's the case number? 9464?
Case number's going to be 9464.
Okay.
No problem.
For your service.
No problem.
Better keep this town safe.
We try. I'll do an Air 5.
Very considerate.
You don't even care, dude.
Oh, consider it.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Consider a
You're
cigarette.
welcome. We try.
You created a smoke top?
No. I've smoked maybe 10 cigarettes in my life. So usually when people are under arrest for DUIs, they want cigarettes. That's why I kind of thought you said that. But there's enough smoke in the air right now from these forest fires.
When my mom yells at things, she goes,
Well, you can go to bed soon. Tomorrow's a new day.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's the start of a new day.
That's it. Every day restarts.
I hate that she keeps whispering.
Well, we appreciate that you're being considerate as well, because it doesn't always go that way.
Oh no.
It's appreciated both ways, believe me.
I do not like to cause conflict. I like to talk to people like normally.
That's it.
I don't know. Your friend. My mom.
Yeah, I guess the cops are probably just glad that she's not fighting, right?
Yep.
Trying to hurt him, trying to kill him.
Moms are good.
It sounds like he's calibrating a breathalyzer machine, but she already said no.
They're good like that.
We love moms.
And you'll be an aunt soon. You excited for that?
Oh, I've been an aunt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have other sisters or brothers?
Like 14 years.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I've been nieces and nephews.
Cool.
Multiple.
Good stuff.
I had 2 nephews, 1 niece, and a niece on the way.
Okay. So they know it's a girl already?
Yep.
Cool.
You're the best auntie ever. So twin.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'd go broke. I'd go broke, Legend. I'm glad it's done. Yeah, I guess her info's on the computer screen, probably.
Call my mom.
Yeah, we're going to do it in a minute. He's just printing something
I
out.
don't want to wait. Like, what do I have to wait for? Let me call my mom.
We're going to do it.
Why? Give me the phone.
We will.
Oh, no.
All right.
I'm gonna get pissed off. I want to call my mom. Now.
So we're gonna do that in about 5 or 10 minutes. I gotta finish, because I gotta finish my paperwork first. There's no point in you calling your mom, have her come here, and then sit in the lobby for 20 minutes. Well, you're right.
Because that's not gonna make her any happier.
Right.
You know? Because we just have a little bit more. This packet here, we just gotta finish it.
I don't care about your packet.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we have to do it. You did say you understood procedure before. And this is all it is. So we just have a few more pages of paperwork to do with you. Otherwise, Mom will be waiting in the lobby getting...
Let's go, let's do them.
It's not hard, it just takes a while.
Yeah. And a while, this is actually going very fast and smooth, so... We will just keep it going that way, and that would be great.
Can you take me off of this?
That we can't do.
Where exactly in the Ville are we?
We're in Montville part of the Ville.
The Ville. Where exactly? By where?
Across from the X.
Rumble froze. I wouldn't think so. It's still working on my end. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, it's still working on my end.
That's what it looks like inside of here.
Yeah, this is not the finer of our rooms.
So that's what it looks like inside of this jail. I've only ever been arrested at the other ones.
But it is what it is. Yep.
My mother, when I tell you my mom is gonna be like, I need to get out of my pajamas. She's gonna pull all that shit. That's why I would like to call her now.
That's why when we're just about done with the paperwork, we'll call her. Because again, it's not hard, but we have to ask you a few more questions, and we have to just sign some more papers.
Like what?
We have to read you your rights again. We have to ask you if you had any more drinks. So.
I've been here. Unless you feed me any more drinks.
I've been here.
I've been, no. I'm all.
All right, Karina, can you just take a seat? And definitely don't try and take that off. Karina, stop.
No. Take that. Listen, I want, no.
Karina.
Did she get out of it already?
I want to go home.
Karina. Yeah.
I've been, no. I'm all.
All right,
It's
Karina,
blurred, so we can't see how she does it.
Try and take.
I know he didn't double lock it. He didn't lock it nearly as tight that second time. I even called it out. He didn't double lock
that off. Karina, stop.
No. Take that. Listen, I want, no.
Karina.
I want to go home.
Okay, just take a seat on the bench for now, okay?
I want to go.
And you're gonna go home soon.
So let me call my mother off my own goddamn phone.
We will call her, okay?
Off.
Damn.
Give me my phone.
We'll call her on that phone very shortly.
No. Dude. Give me my phone. It's my mom. No.
No, we'll call her in a few minutes.
She's very concerned calling her now, isn't she?
Almost done. Almost done. I know.
Trying to be patient.
She's trying to be patient. It's not a fast. Doesn't usually take this long to process. It's not a fast process, that's for sure. It takes a while. And the cops don't get in no hurry. They get paid the same. Sometimes it'll be cold or an aggravating night or a lot of stuff going on. They'd rather be sitting here doing paperwork and have an excuse to not be out patrolling. Sometimes they want to just get it over with quick so they can get back to their car and do whatever they were doing, looking at TikTok or whatever. Look what Papa got today.
How much longer do I have?
I'm turning back into a fatty. These used to be my favorite cakes. My mom used to buy them for me all the time. The boxes. She even bought me some and gift wrapped them one year for Christmas. They're so good. The white ones, I love them. That and I like the Little Debbie pumpkin cakes. They look like a little pumpkin. You know what I'm talking about? They look like a little pumpkin, and like the eyes are like filled with like pumpkin pie filling. God, they're good. I'm fixing to eat one right now while I'm waiting for Karina to get out of jail and come into my dreams.
Yep, we'll get her here.
Man, if only she had an OnlyFans.
Let me at least call.
We will. We're just not going to call her before we have to.
He really wants to call her.
My mother.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Please.
So
I haven't had one in years, probably. But before the Christmas trees, I liked the zebra cakes, and it's kind of the same thing. This was just shaped like a Christmas tree. It's got green sprinkles on it.
Well, I do some writing. Can you work her through that packet?
Mm-hmm.
My mom.
Too late, Skymoon.
Yeah, let's call your mom and get her on the way.
Okay, there you go.
What did I do now?
Yeah, get me full.
She's the woman of my cop fantasy, Mariah.
I'll be in my bed.
You and me both.
We can't afford. Oh, are they expensive? Are they rich? Oh no! Too late, Sky Moon. It's gone. One last bite. You're too late. I'm eating all the chemicals. I might eat the plastic afterwards. Just get some extra chemicals.
Mama. She's gonna fucking kill me.
Like they could if they wanted to let her call her mom and just after she's done talking to her mom, just tell her like, hey, it's probably still going to be another 45 minutes before you can see her. Like, there's no need to rush. Whatever.
We can dial again if she doesn't pick up.
No. Maybe I'll call my dad's number.
Okay.
Call my dad's number.
What court did you use, Tom?
My dad says.
I used
Not again, you stupid
the
bitch.
11th.
I hope her parents slip up and let them know it's not in the system yet that she already has a DUI from 2 months ago. They're like, again, another DUI?
I think I saw...
That would be funny.
I don't think I saw that one.
Will you guys just take me?
Unfortunately, they've got to come here.
Dad, can you please pick me up? I'm at the Exxon station.
Montville Police Station. No, the Montville Police Station.
Dad.
He's got to come to the police station. He's got to sign paperwork. We're not going to play
Dad,
this game.
can you come to the Montville Police Station across from...
The hiccup in the middle seals it, baby. God damn it, Austin, if you start talking about the fucking economical benefits of living in goddamn New Jersey, I'm going to come unglued.
He's got to come to the police station. He's got to sign paperwork. We're not going to play
Dad,
this game.
can you come to the Montville Police Station across from Exxon? Nothing. They're just looking after me because they're...
What did you do? Nothing. They're just looking after me.
Montville Police, and they're the best around town.
Can't argue with that one.
Thank you.
We are the best one in town.
I'll see you, Dad. Oh my God.
Damn.
Okay, Karina, take a seat.
Fucking hate.
Karina, could you just take a seat for me, please, though?
I just hate people that are mean.
Me too.
About people telling him to kill himself. Not with us anymore, and it's
Stop it.
Wouldn't you be over someone who's mean to you?
Well, sometimes it's hard to do that.
So, it took me 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't even know what she's saying now.
Hey, Karina.
God, she's so drunk, dude. She's so drunk.
Stay sitting down.
Sorry. Hey guys,
Yes.
how will you hear my dad when he gets here?
How will you hear my dad when he gets here?
Wait,
Karina, please stay
Now she's gonna change it.
Officer French,
Yes.
can you take my phone?
Officer French kiss.
My dad's location.
No, but I'm sure he'll be here shortly.
Well, I want to see it.
Another muted segment. I'm high class white trash. That's how I do this.
Fucking represent.
Listen to her banging her handcuffs.
Guys.
Karina, please sit.
Karina, please sit. Okay.
Can you take my phone and put my face so you can check my dad's location?
You're gonna have your phone and everything is when your dad gets here.
Check my phone to check my dad's location, see what he's doing.
So if he's gonna get here very soon, then it's gonna be pretty soon, and you can do it yourself there.
I failed the Montville PD, but I don't know what she's talking about, an Exxon station. Oh, is this a gas station here? Okay. It's an old rundown gas station. I had to go back and find the street sign, see exactly where she got pulled over at.
Nope, that's it. We're about to cover this. Thank you.
Just patrolman, but thank you.
This hurts.
It'll be off shortly.
Where's my dad?
I imagine 2 or 3 minutes away.
Did you guys? I know you won't sell a bit of fireworks, but Mr.
Karina, please sit on the stool.
You can play though.
I don't want you to fall over.
Thank you. Oh God. It's like fucking bad. You know that feeling?
What's that?
I want to go to fucking bed.
I definitely know that feeling. I work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Karina, the last 2 pages of stuff I gotta ask.
Oh God.
All right, and then the
Not more
paperwork is
questions.
done. I have to read you your rights one more time, okay? And then I'm gonna ask if you understand them, and then I'm gonna have you sign. And then the next page, I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions about just everything tonight, okay?
Don't even bother.
Okay, well, I gotta read them to you so we can get out of here. So if you could just put your listening ears on for me. This is your second notification of rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to have legal counsel before you say or do anything. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed on your behalf. Anything you say or do can be held against you. If you choose to answer any questions, you can stop answering.
Crisscross applesauce.
Do you understand these rights which I have read to you?
I can't. No.
You don't understand the rights?
I know the Miranda rights.
Okay, so you understand the rights which I've just read to you.
God damn, she's out of it, dude. This probably wouldn't be that bad if this was the only one, but paired with the other one, Jesus.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want me to write refuse to answer, or you want to say yes? Okay.
I'm over it.
Okay.
I gotta go home and sleep. I respect you that, but I'm not trying to over step.
The hiccups, dude, is another level. The hiccups. She's only 20. She's not even old. Imagine when she's old enough to fucking drink in a few months. God damn. Well, I need to check, see how old she is now. Hold on. On May 21st was her first arrest. No. Was her second? No. Well, March, April, May, June, July. I thought one of them happened in July. So maybe May and July. But anyways, she was 20 years old. That's of this year. She's not even 21 yet. Or she might be, but it would have to be her birthday was real soon after these arrests. So these are pretty recent. June 13th was her second. No. May 21st was her first arrest. Because that was Patrolman Alvator. That was her first one. June, July. March, April, May, June, July. This was July arrest. And she's still 20. Yeah. She's probably still 20. Her birthday's in February? Yeah, she's still 20 then. Damn.
Yeah.
Which statures were you at?
I don't have answer.
Okay, so the last page, if she says no to, then we just refuse the whole thing. Okay.
What bothers me is there has to be a third arrest. Unless it's at the end of this clip. Hold on. Oh, it is. It's at the end of this clip. Never mind. Remember that clip I showed you last night where she's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I know who you are." It's at the end of this clip.
Well, I'm done with what I gotta do. We will take care of that.
All right. So, Karina, you'd refuse to
I need to use some of that parent money to go to rehab.
You didn't ask nicely.
No, she's 20. When the cop asked how old she is earlier, he's like 19, I think. But he was clearly just doing some math. But she's 20 in both the arrest videos.
I thought I asked nicely.
I'm fucking with you.
But
I'm fucking with you. I'm over it.
okay, so you'd refuse to answer any
Ask nicely.
questions that I have to ask you?
You want to answer these questions I have to ask you?
You didn't ask nicely.
You didn't ask nicely?
I thought I asked nicely.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm fucking with you. I'm over it.
Okay, so you
over
refuse to answer any of these
I want
questions.
my dad to pick me up, and I'm gonna go home.
Okay.
Which is pretty reasonable.
Well, in the grand scheme of things.
Yes.
I think I bet you a lot of places are like that, Dr. J.
For my dad to pick me up, for me to go home. That it. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so over this.
Karina, can I just ask you nicely to please sit down again? Thank you.
He's going to have to say, can I ask you nicely, just so she gets the point.
I'm in so much trouble.
Well, hopefully you could at least get to your bed and figure it out in the morning.
Hell yeah. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Key number 5.
Yeah. All right, and we're ready to rock. All right, so we're gonna go through here. I'll get it. It's a.
I'll get it.
All right, just walk straight in. So I gotta get the other door. All right, hang tight a second. It's another tricky door. You just take it. All right.
Going up the stairs here, right?
On them.
Are you gonna be okay getting up the stairs? I'm not busting your chops.
Yeah.
Feel free to use the handrail.
Feel free to use the handrail. She's running, bitch.
Just take it slower right here. I fall up these stairs.
My pronouns are USA.
Not bad. Not bad.
What'd she say?
So we just fall up these stairs.
My pronouns are USA.
Her pronoun. She's a patriot, guys. She's a patriot. My pronouns are USA.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. So we just have to get a signature from your dad before we can let you out, okay?
My dad.
Here, just Karina, just hang out for a second here.
Well, Mom feels classy. All I gotta say is Mom feels classy.
All I gotta say is Montville's classy. Montville's classy.
You know?
We try. So I'm going to explain the tickets to you real quick.
Oh.
Officer Greendeck will do the same too, but...
Don't even bother. I'm gonna cry about them later.
Let me just explain them to you real quick.
I will cry about them later.
There's 2 tickets there because there's a...
No, I won't cry later. I don't want to cry right now. I want to cry later. Give it to me. It's homework. I'll cry later.
Court date, so I have to tell you.
Hey, motherfucker, I know you.
Yeah? Why is that?
That meant I didn't mean it like a...
You meant it in an endearing way?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hi.
Yeah.
I don't think he was there last time. Well, hi. I know you, motherfucker. What's that mean? I just meant it like kind of like you meant it in an endearing way. Yeah. Well, hi. What a fucking... They're all fucking douchebags.
It's
there because there's a court date, so I have to tell you.
Hey, motherfucker, I know you.
Yeah? Why is that?
That meant I didn't mean it like a...
You meant it in an endearing way?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hi.
Yeah.
Sometimes...
He doesn't look like he's old enough to shave yet.
Sometimes we don't get it in that kind of way, so...
It's always in that kind of way. Wow, Montville Police Station's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, my dad's gonna fucking kill me.
Well, the important thing is you're home safe. But Karina, real quick, let me just tell you about the tickets.
No.
I don't want to cry. I know that motherfucker right there.
I don't even know. What is it? What is
Well,
it?
before you go to bed, that way you could have your fresh start in the morning, and you know about him now.
No,
I mean, he's trying like hell to be nice, ain't he? I mean, he's trying. But what?
But there's well, I just have to tell you that you do have to go to court for him. Yes. So you're gonna have a court date on July 11th.
My dad's gonna fucking kill me. July 11th.
July 11th at 1:30.
I'm gonna be in Nashville.
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the court.
Reschedule
Step back for me. We're not going out just yet. Give me a couple minutes.
Is my dad out there?
He is, yeah.
He is. He's.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's got to make a copy of the form stuff.
Is my dad out there? Yes, he is. Oh! What the fuck kind of reaction is that?
We're not going out just yet. Give me a couple minutes.
Is my dad out there?
He is, yeah.
He is. He's.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's got to make a copy of the form stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, you will have to.
Is my dad out there?
He is, yeah.
He is. He's.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's got to make a copy of the form stuff.
I'm gonna be in Nashville.
All right. Well, you will have to call our court administrator though to talk to her about
Say what?
that. Well, she might be able to rearrange things. She might not.
Yeah, if she had to go to court for it, and okay, this was in June, and they scheduled her a month out, and the first one was May, she could have easily called and got it pushed a couple of months. It's only been 2 months since her last DUI, and it's easy to get a court date. It's already a month out from her last DUI, so that leaves a month till this DUI. If she'd have just pushed it one time, then she probably hasn't went to court for it yet.
Yeah, this is important. Because
it just depends on what New Jersey's law is about surrendering your license at DUI.
you were arrested. You do have to go to court. Okay.
For what?
For the tickets. So they're going to be July 11th at 1:30.
Oh,
so you're saying you'll be in.
I'm sure Legend has a goddamn pamphlet on it or something. She'll be passing out later.
So I can't guarantee that they can.
My pronouns are USA.
That's a good thing. Especially 4th of July. But everything's written on the tickets and what they're for, okay?
I'm like coughing it up.
That's all right. Just don't yak on it. If you need to, there's a garbage can here.
Oh no.
But
I'm good. My fucking dad is gonna kill me.
I think he's more concerned about, you know, why we're here. So.
Oh, he's gonna kill me. And then the fact that I'm going to Nashville. He's gonna fucking kill me.
Who are you going to Nashville with?
My friend.
Yeah.
It says that under New Jersey law, it says there may be other reasons other than a straight out refusal. If you remain silent when asked to take a breathalyzer, if you show an unwillingness to physically take the test, purposely enlist the test by performing a fake blow or a short sample, if you're stalling and or delaying, failure to be affirmative with your answer, anything other than I will or yes. Even if you said I guess, they could write that down as a refusal technically under the law. Making your breath tests conditional. If you say, like, I'll take it, but then you got to let me make a phone call. You got to let me pee. You got to do that. You do not have any additional rights by New Jersey implied consent laws. A police officer must inform you of those rights. First, you have the right to receive a copy of the results of any chemical test. Second, you have the right to have a chemical test of your breath, urine, blood made by a person or physician of your selection at your own expense. You should keep these rights in mind if you're in a situation. All drivers in New Jersey who are on public roads, streets, or highways or quasi-public areas such as parking lots are deemed that, oh, I didn't know parking lots. This seems like a private property, but are deemed to have given consent to breathalyzers to determine the content of alcohol in their blood. This is called implied consent. This means by simply driving in New Jersey, you consent, but they can't forcibly take a sample. The first time you refuse a breathalyzer in New Jersey, you will face a fine between $300 and $500. Your driver's license will be suspended until you install an ignition interlocking device in your vehicle. An IID requires you to test the level of alcohol in your breath prior to driving. And see, there's no way that anybody could force her to have an IID until she went to court. So they didn't act like her license was suspended. They didn't say anything about it when they picked her up. I think she just hasn't went to court yet, and they don't do that until you go to court, not the night you're pulled over.
Celebrating anything?
Victoria, and then my friend Deanna lives there.
Oh, that's cool.
The second refusal, for second breathalyzer test refusal, you will face a fine between $500 and $1,000 and a 1 to 2 year license suspension following the installation of an IID in your vehicle. So she technically, even if they would have done it the night of, because I don't think they can, because, well, I guess they could seize them. The night of, they could technically seize your license and say you have to come back to court and prove that you have an IID, and you'll get them back. But I think it'd be more like a court thing. Like she goes to court and they say, okay, you refuse to take the breathalyzer, you're deemed as guilt. That's like admittance of guilt. We're gonna take your license now at court until such time as you have an IID. The second time, it's a 1 to 2 year license suspension following the installation of your IID in your vehicle. You must spend 48 hours consecutively in detainment in an intoxicated driver resource center. You will have a mandatory community service and jail term of between 2 and 90 days. So she at least went to jail for 2 days, 48 hours. And that's in an intoxicated driver resource center. And, of course, she has an IID in her car.
She lives like 6 minutes from the strip.
Oh, yeah, my friends don't live anywhere cool. We all live in the same area.
It says your fines will not only be the financial consequences if you refuse a breathalyzer, you will have an automobile insurance surcharge of $1,000 per year for 3 years for first and second time offenses. A third offense will result in $1,500 surcharge annually. Another financial penalty includes $100 surcharges donated to the Drunk Driving Enforcement Fund. You'll be required to pay this mandatory donation if you refuse the breath test.
Who are you going to Nashville with?
My friend.
Yeah. Celebrating anything?
Victoria, and then my friend Deanna lives there.
Oh, that's cool.
She lives like 6 minutes from the strip.
Oh, yeah, my friends don't live anywhere cool. We all live in the same area. Makes visiting each other easy, though.
I'm in big trouble. Where'd you guys pull me over? I need my shit for my car.
You'll be able to go to your car probably Monday, because the tow yard's probably going to be closed tomorrow. Not positive, though. You can call them. You just have to wait 12 hours before you can pick up the car. Because right now it's impounded.
I have medicine.
Okay. Do you have medicine at home?
No.
Okay, well, if you urgently need medicine, you'll have to go to the hospital.
Oh, God.
But you won't be able to get into the car until 12 hours after the time we pulled you over.
You just have Joe text.
So by 2:30 in the afternoon,
that's an issue.
You'd be able to go to the car.
No.
So it's at Eagle Towing in Parsippany. So it's not far away, but you have to wait the 12 hours.
Okay. That's okay.
All right, good. So it'll be there.
When can I leave?
A few minutes. He's making copies of paperwork. So technically, you're not released until we give you those copies.
That's okay.
Okay, good.
I understand.
Thank you.
You got all that stuff to go through.
Yep. We got the stuff to go through, some reports to write, and then, sure enough, the night will be over soon. Yep.
I get that. You all are just doing your job.
That's it.
You're looking after people.
But your car was on Canals. You asked, I didn't answer that yet. So that's where it was.
I don't even know. I just...
But we'll give you all the information for where to pick it up and everything.
Thank you. My dad. Oh.
And is it registered to your dad or to you?
It's in his.
Okay, so he might have to go to pick it up. Or go with you.
Ay.
Yep.
Okay. Where's the stuff? Like her tickets and stuff?
Oh, she has her tickets.
Oh, perfect.
I didn't get to go into great detail because she didn't exactly want to hear it right now.
Damn.
They're in her purse right here. Could you just pull them out? So we do have to go over them now for what they're for.
A couple things, all right?
I advised her the court date and the time.
Yeah. So I'm charging you with, because you refused, you're getting charged with refusal and DWI.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also careless driving or reckless driving, which are two charges that automatically get charged with WI. And then the reason that I originally, you basically pulled yourself over, but because you were weaving all over the road.
Ask for permission first.
So the summonses, like the Officer French explained to you, July 11th, all right, that's next week Tuesday, not the 4th, week after, at 1:30 p.m., you have to come to court.
I completely understand.
Okay. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Call that number on the back. That's for a court if you have any questions, okay?
Yeah, of course.
And that is also for you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go out and let's do that. All right, so this is just the form that you signed and required to give you that. Yep. This is Eagle Towing. That's where the car is. They're over in Parsippany. I would call them in the morning. They'll explain where exactly they have it and how to get that out. And then there's your driver's license. You'll probably have to come here to get what's called a vehicle release form because it can't get released until after 2:30 in the afternoon. And then so come over here, get that release form, and then we can do it. And then I explained everything else to her, but if she has any questions, she can call the number on the back. Okay. All right. Have a good night.
Was that Dad?
And call.
Damn. This is just a lot to unpack. There's just a lot to unpack. Hold on, let me go back. The last few seconds here.
All right, so this is just the form that you signed and required to give you that. Yeah. This is Eagle Towing. That's where the car is. They're over in Parsippany. I would call them in the morning. They'll explain where exactly they have it and how to get that out. And then there's your driver's license. You'll probably have to come here to get what's called a vehicle release form because it can't get released until after 2:30 in the afternoon. And
he does not look happy, does he? Does he look happy to you guys? I mean, it's not like he's cussing her out or being mean or anything, which is kind of pointless when they're drunk. You ought to wait till they sober up, then tell them how disappointed you are. But he doesn't look too happy, does he?
Probably have to come here to get what's called a vehicle release form because it can't get released until after 2:30 in the afternoon. And then so come over here, get that release form, and then we can do it. And then I explained everything else to her, but if she has any questions, she can call
Jesus. Wait. 20. Oh, there's a third one? Hold on.
All right. Have a good night.
20-year-old girl and future DWI offender possibly escapes. There's another one? Hold on. But she didn't get a DWI. This is back in Denville from the first one.
Because you're underage, right? Yeah. You know why I stopped you?
I was going.
That's her.
You were doing 80 miles an hour.
Same car, same everything. Doing 80 and
it's a 50-mile-an-hour zone.
Doing 80 and a 50.
You were going over the line, so I actually thought you were.
There's no fucking way. This has to be like some type of weird viral marketing campaign for their police department. There's no fucking way that all three of them.
Just based on the way you were driving, because you were over the left, over the right, over the left, over the right. Obviously, I don't smell any alcohol in your breath. This is the best place that you found?
It looks like there was a shooting in Ybor City. Ybor. It's spelled Y-B-O-R. Was that today? No, this is not the same. There's a different passenger in the car. A big nose girl like Oliver's mom.
Of 202 and Route 10 East.
Wonder if we can start a GoFundMe to get her hooked on something else. This is more like gang, maybe.
Good evening. How are you, ladies? Do you have your license registration shirts on you? Where are you coming from tonight?
This is my car.
A dispute of two groups fighting. Between two groups, one person died at the scene, the second died at a hospital. 16 additional victims injured were taken to nearby hospital with related injuries. 15 were gunshot wounds. Initial reports stated that there were 20 victims in total, but that number was revised. This was at 3 a.m. outside a club between two groups that were fighting, and I guess one of them went and got a gun. Yeah, I don't think this is not like the main situation. This is something else.
We came from the Black River Barn.
Black River Barn? Randolph?
Yeah.
How was it?
We did karaoke.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
what did you sing?
Umbrella. No, we all just
Rihanna? Okay, classic. I just have to let you guys know I do a body camera.
Oh, he wants to fuck. What'd you guys sing? Oh, he's out there doing karaoke? What's your song? Oh, Rihanna? Yeah. I love some Riri.
Tonight.
I'm trying to find my registration.
Take your time.
So it's the passenger's car, but she's driving it.
So my insurance is in my other purse. I just
Look, that's her.
I only have this purse, so I don't have my insurance on me, but I might have a picture of it if that helps you or anything.
Yeah. Well, how about the registration?
The registration I gave you. Do you see it? It's like
Yeah, it's just expired.
Okay, so I might have the new one too. So my parents did some image.
Okay. So Karina, how come you're
if her tags are valid, her registration's
driving
valid.
her car?
Well, just because sometimes we take turns. Because
how old are you?
Sometimes we take turns. Why are you driving her car after you left a karaoke bar? Sometimes we take turns. You know, sometimes we just switch. You never drive your friend's car from a karaoke bar? Ossifer? That's not your car, right? Don't you cops drive each other's cars sometimes?
20 years old. Okay. I feel bad having her drive like 30 minutes and then we just kind of slow down sometimes.
So you drove her car?
I drove.
Okay. Nothing to drink tonight?
No.
Because you're underage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know why I stopped you?
Nothing to drink tonight? He's even I don't know. New Jersey is a spawn of hell. I don't want to hear about it. It is one of the layers of hell. Jug handle fucking turns and plates. I don't care. It's shit.
You were doing 80 miles an hour into 50 mile an hour zone, and you were going over the line. So I actually thought you were drinking just based on the way you were driving, because you were over the left, over the right, over the left, over the right. Obviously, I don't smell any alcohol in your breath.
And then you can just.
I don't smell any alcohol in your breath. But let me use my tongue depressor, see if I can get in the back of there.
Well, that's 2020, so we're going back in time now.
I'm sorry.
Take your time. Karina, how's your license? Any points or anything like that? No, it's all good? All right, give me a couple minutes. Let me take a look at this, all right? Oh my God, it's cold.
That's why you didn't get a DUI. It's too cold.
I'm okay.
I understand the struggle with having old registrations, but if you're basically, most states, you renew your tags every year, and that's how you get a new registration for your vehicle. Some states have inspections and stuff, but still, if your plates are good and valid, then your registration is valid. But I do the same thing. Like when I get a new one, I just throw it in the glove box of the other one after I take the sticker off from my plates. So when I go to pull my registration, there's like 5 of them in there, and it's always trying to find the right year. This is back when her license was clean. Poor little Karina. She has no idea what's in store for her. Nope, I've never even been pulled over, officer, and I don't expect to be pulled over for another 20 years. No, no, no. This is wild. She has more body cam footage videos on YouTube than most people appear in videos at all. Like their own videos. They were all uploaded 2 months ago. This must have been right before March 15th. And March, April, May, June. Yeah, March, April, May, and June. I don't know how I got 2 months. I guess I kept thinking July. But yeah. Oh, no, the video said 2 months. One was in May and one was in June. It wasn't 2 months. I mean, it might have been like the 1st of May and the end of June, but still. It's not Appalachia. There's 13 Appalachian states, and New Jersey's not one of them.
Well,
I'm sorry, I couldn't find it, but I really just...
it's okay. I'm sure you have insurance and registration, right?
I really do.
And I'm not going to hold her responsible, even though it.
I know, I'm really...
Even though it's your car, she's the driver, and she's technically the one that's supposed to have it.
Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Maryland, Mississippi, North Carolina, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina. That 13? West Virginia.
Documents. Karina, I have to issue you a ticket, okay? 30 over is way too fast. However, I'm not giving you a speeding ticket. I'm giving you a careless driving ticket. What that means is that it's not a 4-point ticket and like $300. It's a 2-point ticket, okay?
It's a 2-point ticket, and you're going to need all the points you can spare in the coming months.
All moving violations in the state of New Jersey carry points. The only tickets that don't carry points are...
So she got pulled over in March and probably got away with a DUI. Then she comes back in May and is like, fuck it, I got one. Then she comes back in June and is like, I got two. But she has less friends each time.
Parking tickets and equipment violations. All right, it's very simple and easy to pay. You go online to this website right here. Make sure you pay by this date. If you'd like to plead not guilty, which of course is your right to do so, there's a telephone number right up top here for the court. You call them, you say you want to plead not guilty.
He's just cold. He don't want to be on the. He don't want to be on the cold anymore.
And this is yours.
Thank you.
Okay, drive safely. Just make sure you wait till it turns green. Now you're good. Okay, you too.
Hope he turns around. She ran the red light. Seriously, there are people that don't appear in 3 YouTube videos at all. Like, I know it's weird for me because I'm in all kinds of YouTube videos. But most people don't appear in any YouTube videos. Not only does she appear in 3 YouTube videos with tons of views. Like, this is the lowest viewed one. It's got 26,000 views. But she didn't record any of them. She didn't record any of them. She's on body cam the whole time. Doesn't matter. It's not an Appalachian state. He's just done with it. Fuck it. Man, I wish you'd have followed her just a little bit more, and then we'd be looking at her first DUI arrest. Buckle up for safety. Love you. There you go, guys. So we caught up with the Karina story, I guess. That's all of them. Hopefully, please let that be all of them. Looks like that is 3. Gee, that's just a lot of body cam footage to be on, especially like just for DUI specifically. I know there's like career criminals that probably have more than that, like being pulled over for different things and tags expired and stolen goods and fucking running from the police. But 3 DUIs, all body cam, all within, what is that? It's March, April, May, June. She got 3 she pulled over 3 times for drunk driving, because I think she was drunk in this one too, just the way she was acting. In 4 months. God damn, she's trying to set some type of record. She's only 20 years old. I've got uncles that's got more than that. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the support. If you feel so inclined, please support the show by going to coldbeer.fund. I greatly appreciate it. The show is funded by you guys. Well, it's not fully funded by you guys, but you guys make up the difference, so I can do it 7 days a week. If we don't hit those certain metrics, then I'm not gonna be able to do it 7 days a week. There's just no way. But thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, hanging out with me. If you want to contribute to the show, go to coldbeer.fund. We'll see about everybody on the next one. Go to TikTok and watch my mushroom update if you're interested. And tomorrow I might actually have a mushroom update. If all those other jars take off, like the one I did the break and shake yesterday, it took off like crazy. If those take off tomorrow, like the first one did today, because I did it yesterday, then I'm going to do another video. I'm doing an experiment to see, like, so what a lot of people do is when whatever their grain is, if the mycelium gets to like 20%, they like break it up, right? And what that does is that breaks up the mycelium that's already there on the popcorn kernels and mixes it in with kernels that don't have mycelium on it to make it touch more places and go faster. So I've got one jar I'm not going to shake, but the whole bottom of it's covered in mycelium. I got one jar I shook yesterday and emptied it out some because it was too full to shake. That's why the jar that I'm not going to shake is way too full. There was a jar I did yesterday, shook, and I didn't expect to see anything for a couple days because you kind of damage the mycelium when you do that. Plus, when I got done shaking it, I didn't see any. It was all on the inside, which is good. You want it to touch other kernels and shit that are uncolonized. But man, when I come in today, it had taken off. So I shook the other two jars that are left. There's one Frankenstein jar where all my jars were too full. So I had 4 jars. I have now shaken 3 of them, but they were too full to shake. So I put all 3 of those, a little bit from all 3 of those into one jar to make like a Frankenstein jar. We'll keep an eye on that. That one actually might get like some mold or something in it. It's not nearly as sterile as the other ones. But so there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jars. One's unshaken, one's a Frankenstein, and 3 are shaken. So hopefully they take off like the one I did yesterday does, and then I'll have an update for that. For Fresh Fruit from Sky Moon, thank you very much for the donation. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Contribute to the show if you want to. I'm going to try to put out some more content this week. Hopefully get to a Patreon show tomorrow night, but I won't know until no. Tomorrow night's trick-or-treating. So I don't know what I'll get to tomorrow night. Maybe a trick-or-treat live stream and maybe something during the day before trick-or-treating starts. But tomorrow night's with the kids. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow. We typically live stream while we trick or treat. If you guys want to hang out with that or not, that's up to you. But we'll see everybody on the next one. Have a good night. Contribute to the show at Colbert.fund. And don't do anything that Karina would do, which seems like is getting DUIs. Like, I don't know what else she does, but she's good at that.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6th sense for the stupid shit.
Where my true believer?
Y'all need Jesus.
Praise the Lord, head to the extreme.
All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like Thor in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, eating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make your gut burst. I'll be your huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flynn on his desk. A retard in a vest, climbing up 5G towers. Cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Opened his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine with Trump in between. Put on a light coat of baby oil and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. What are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me oh my God. Damn it. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Round 3. Down goes Nino. Please say it isn't so. Got him backed up on the ropes, trying to ram it down his throat. Now things are getting rocking, he was doing so well. It's all over, hands on his shoulders, they ringing his bell. You got Frog News Network, do no damn research. They rework and copy on Cox that came first. 9th inning, second string, and they acting like they know hitters. Assholes throwing bullshit, shit and runs to the shitter. All this nonsense on my conscience, it's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time of the night? These parasites, these leeches, with all their secret meetings, teaching all you fucking cretins about baby-eating heathens. Believing in reasons with no meaning is bullshit. Will Bird motherfuckers out here busting the grifts. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
You don't have those guts because you're a pussy. You're a pussy wearing aviator glasses in your mother's basement, and I won't even give out your dime store handle because that's really pathetic.
Thank you, guys. Everybody have a good night and see you in the next one.